Raider Nation, we got early news from this morning, breaking news, and this just shook the entire offseason. Las Vegas Raiders have signed Kirk Cousins, and I'm telling you right now, this is not just a quarterback move, because once you start digging into the contract, the cap, the timing, this move starts to tell a completely different story. Is this a bridge quarterback? Or did the Raiders just tip their hand with the number 1 overall pick? Because I'll tell you this right now, this move does not take quarterback off the table. It actually gives them more control than they had yesterday. And tonight we're going to break it all down. So if there's any confusion on how much we're paying him and the salary and everything, don't worry. No hype, no nonsense, just real football. I dropped the poll on my channel, both of them. So make sure you guys go in there and vote. And let's get this shit started.
From the tailgate smoke to the late night post, best cash in the game. Raiders Coast2Coast. Click that play, let it roll. Silver, black in my soul, got 401. Righty to Jeff, breaking plays, taking notes. That chef, film on loop, he stacking stats, calling out schemes, exposing gaps. When the line holds, when it don't, he said what they scared to quote. Raiders coast to coast, that's the show I trust the most. From a bay down to that post, we riding, we riding. Raiders coast to coast, if you bleed that silver ghost, get subscribed and raise a toast. We riding, we riding. LV, Raider 10, bring that flame. Live from the desert, loving this game. Stories from the stands, from the strip. Heart in the huddle every trip. They debated, never fake it. Caught a draft pick, celebrated when the shield shine bright on screen. You can hear the whole fan base scream. Let's go! Let's go. Raiders coast to coast, that's the show I trust the most. From the bay down to that post, we riding, we riding. Raiders coast to coast, if you bleed that silver ghost, get subscribe and raise a toast. We riding, we riding. The whole Coliseum to the lights where we see them YouTube on. That's the spot for the real talk, real plot forward. Rid of Jeff, LV with rid of 10. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Play that episode again. Raiders coast to coast, it's the show I trust the most. From the bay down to that post, we riding, we riding. Raiders coast to coast, if you bleed that silver ghost, get subscribe and raise a toast. We riding, we riding.
Welcome in, everybody, to Raiders Coast to Coast with my co-host in the middle, Nate. Actually, we got to move this around and put you there, and we have a special co-host with us tonight, special guest. We've got Mr. Chidolinus himself, Leo. What's up, gentlemen?
This looks like a dark meat sandwich.
So big news today. Big news. So the Raiders went and signed Kirk Cousins, 5 years, $172 million. And I know people were freaking out how much we're spending and everything, but we're going to break it all down because it's nowhere near as bad as you freaking think it is. And we'll also address the cap issue too, because it's a lot better off than what you think it is also. So I want to get your consensus real quick. Let's start with you, Nate. Your general feeling on what happened today.
I mean, I had been talking since the beginning that we needed to sign a veteran quarterback and that I thought it was going to be Kirk Cousins. As of recent, I had fallen off of it and looking at cheaper options, but I kind of had a feeling I knew that it was going to be Kirk Cousins the whole time. And I mean, today happened. So I mean, I know we're going to get into the numbers and all that, but all in all, I think it's not a bad signing.
Leo?
I lost a bet.
All right, what was the bet?
Shout out to Big Dog Raider. He actually hit me up last week or a week before, and he's like, I guarantee you we're signing Cousins. And I guess just the way everything's been gone down, how long it's been. I didn't think it was going to happen. I figured if it was going to happen, it would have happened already. So I owe him an old fashioned when we go to Vegas. But yeah. So I'm shocked and I'm not. I mean, it makes the most sense. I think I'm more shocked at our fans' reactions more than anything. right?
Oh, we'll get into that too,
Yeah,
because
I
I'm
think
sure
I'm
there'll
more
be some
excited
messages
about
in the
that.
chat that'll come up.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Uh-huh.
but what's your overall feeling though, Leo, on
Um,
the move?
Based on what I've heard, Kubiak talk about, even the other day when he talked about in a perfect world, you could sit your quarterback, right? But obviously, we're not
Yeah.
in a perfect world. Well, he just created a perfect world.
Right.
Because now you don't have to rush him. You don't have to, there's so many options now, right? And even I know you're going to break down the deal in my head, because I'm weird like that. I was like, what if Kurt has an amazing year and we make the playoffs, right? And then what happens if we want to keep this run going with him? And then you start looking at the contract and like, these motherfuckers were smart when they made this contract. Because if that happens, that leaves it as an option to be able to keep him and continue this run for however long it may last, right? If it's a 1-year
Yep.
fluke, it's a 1-year fluke. But if it turns out good, I mean, look at how long Rodgers sat behind Favre, right? Or Love behind Rodgers. Like, there's no really timeline. I mean, other than Mendoza's age, right? Because then he'll be older by the time he starts. But yeah, it just opens up the possibilities, even to just a big beautiful plan, the trade back, right? That goes back on the table. So I'm sure that's what a lot of people are freaking out about. But I like it. It makes sense. He's not my favorite quarterback. I always give him a lot of shit because he's Kirk Cousins. But I mean, when you think about the dudes we've had here, Geno, Minshew, Garoppolo, right? Like, hey, he's probably the better out of all of those that we've had since Derek. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can say
Yeah,
you
definitely.
did not like that.
Yeah, there you go. Do you like that? Oh my god.
So I do have to give a shout out to Leo today, because he posted something in our most notorious chat group today, which I took and I ran with it, and I turned it into the thumbnail. So it's this. It's this image. This image right here.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Just absolutely was hilarious. When I saw that, I'm like, that's the thumbnail. So I went and created the whole setup and everything, and just I was laughing my ass off when I saw that. So
Right.
thanks for posting that, because that was perfect.
Oh,
I just love it.
There's so many out there.
Oh, we've got another visitor.
Oh yeah.
Jay.
Yo, what's good?
Hey, the Raider
Whoa.
Connection's back together tonight.
There you go.
We weren't able to have our
What's
fun
going
last
on in
night,
the
so we're gonna have it
background? Is there, like,
tonight.
a war going
Yeah.
on behind us, bro? Like New York
A
under
war.
attack? Like my PTSD is like, bro, what's going on back there?
Well, Jay, seems like you just popped in when I was asking them what their feeling was on this going down today. So now that you're here, you're the third one to answer this now. So go ahead, I'll let you hit it.
Hold on. All right.
What?
There you go. Sorry. I was ending the other show when I popped up. That's why I just sent them the link. I'm like, jump on over to Nate's and Jeff's channel. So I'm sending all the traffic over here.
Cool.
Appreciate you.
Hey, appreciate you guys, man. I'm gonna be in here for a little bit. I'm not gonna be here for super long.
Monkey for life.
Just dragging
Free
ass.
Trash.
Dragging ass.
Depends what
Would you
kind of
ask?
ass,
What do you think
man.
about the Kirk Cousins deal?
Yeah. Well, what's your initial thought when you heard it today?
I'm not super. I was like, fuck, what the fuck happened? Like, I sleep in and try to get a little bit of rest, and then like I wake up to like
Me
the
too.
world like going off, and I'm like, okay, we signed Kirk Cousins. I'm not super surprised. We had a notion that this could possibly happen just because of the relationship between Clint and Kirk, and it finally happened. My first thought was like, how much did we pay? And I'm like, okay, this is not too bad. This is definitely a deal. We got like a $20 million quarterback or $25 million quarterback for half the price, which is cool. Which is cool because we know what Kirk can do. But I think I like the option of us being able to go ahead and bail out next year if whoever we draft, because now you can say you can trade back that number one pick. You can pick up a quarterback later, or you can still roll with Fernando and have him sit behind Kirk. So there's different options you can go there. And if Fernando's the guy, if he's going to be ready next year, then cool. Then we're not going to need Kirk. We'll go ahead and give him a salute. Thank you for your services, and we can cut
$10
him
million
salute.
Yeah.
Better than 20, bro.
Yeah.
25.
No, I'm not complaining. It ain't my money.
Yeah. So I like that option, but if let's say that Fernando's not ready, he needs another year, or it's a different quarterback and they need more time, we can keep Kirk for another $11.3 million for 2027, which is not a bad deal for him.
No, not at all. My take on this, just like yourself, I was still asleep, and when this all came down and Dawn wakes me up, she goes, Lil wants to know where you are. I said, what do you mean? What's the matter? I said, what's going on? She goes, something big just broke. I'm like, oh, shit. Of all days for me to sleep this late, right? So I look at my phone. I'm like, son of a bitch. I'm like, nah, you know what? I'm just going to spend the day getting everything ready for tonight. Everybody's going to go on during the day. So I was like, screw it. We'll go on, the four of us, and we'll do it tonight. So
yeah,
I'm okay with it. I don't see the problem. And before we even get into the narrative of like the trading and all that shit with the number one pick and everything, even if we do take him number one, this is a smart move. And again, I got some things I'm going to bring up, and we're going to go through it and break it down. But before we go too far, I want to hit the chat because we haven't even acknowledged them yet. So I want to thank everybody
there's a
for
chat here.
popping in. Yeah, there's a chat here.
What is this? This is this Leo show? Fuck, that's I'll never acknowledge.
Big Luck's in the house.
I know.
Jessam says Kirk's washed. Whatever.
Is that Jessam or Jesus M?
Yeah. See, John Raider with the news again here. Tom Brady will host Mendoza in Vegas personally next Tuesday. Oh, shit. Here we go. Alex says no more car. Raph is in the house. What's up,
That kind
Raph?
of broke my heart a little bit. I was like, damn, that means the car dream really is dead.
Yeah.
1,000%.
What's up, Lecky? What's
I was
going
there
on?
with that card dream.
805's in the house. What's up, 805?
What up, 805?
Bob.
Big Luck says that's a $30 old fashioned.
Yeah, it is, bro. That's why I said I lost the fucking bet.
I love me an old fashioned though.
Oh.
What the hell?
No, we're not emotional.
Shut that down. Something's just slowing my shit down.
It's probably a
Okay.
bot or that Asian porn.
Yeah, probably. 805 says, you shocked at our fans' reaction? No, we're not emotional. Edgar Sos is here. Hobo's here. What's going on, Hobo? Yeah, shout out to you last night. That last minute show you guys put on last night was pretty good.
Man, I didn't realize my co-hosts were in their feelings. They felt I abandoned them.
Gee, sounds familiar, right, guys?
Jesus. Gosh.
Actually, sounds familiar for Jay and I because we've had Nate leave us for a baseball game. Nate's bailed on me on a Thursday night for a hockey game or whatever. Leo I'm driving, leave me alone. So
Go to movie.
I went to The Last Dragon one time, right?
Oh, that's right. He did. What the heck, Leo?
Josh says, I want to say this to content creators who say Spytek and Kubiak are in charge of the pick. No, they're not, guys. Sorry, it's Tom Brady. Spytek confirmed it himself. We got to check in with Brady about ideas. Oh, he is head of football operations. Go ahead, Leo.
Wait. How does John know?
He sent me something earlier today, too, where Spytek said
Josh
Brady
Shepard.
makes all the final decisions.
Man, Albert Martinez be putting all kinds of shit out there, huh? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Josh
Yeah.
Hector.
Jaw. Is that you, Jaw? Are you Albert Martinez?
It seemed like it, right? Alex likes your hat.
Device at Henderson,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
Damn, Nate, where'd you get that
Steve.
hat? That shit's sick.
Stevie's in the house. What's up, Stevie? So what does this do
Death
for the
Star?
Raiders moving forward? We're going to break that down a little bit more. Monkey for life. Raiders are trash. Yeah, so's your mom. That's okay.
Hey, man. You know his mom.
Ayo's in the house. What's up, brother?
What up, Anthony?
What up, Anthony?
Troy. Now we can trade back, get more picks, and wait until next year for our quarterback.
I like it. I
Absolutely.
like it.
Jason's in the house. What's up, Jason Downs? If Jeff was Adam Schefter, we would miss shit. Yeah. What's up, Hummer? Kirk is the bridge from Mendoza to sit year one. It's a good price for Kirk. Not a Kirk fam. Hope we dump end of the season. Not opposed to that either. Dixon, what's up, Dixon? Oh yeah, they're crying in their pillows tonight for sure. All the car fans that wanted him back. See, DC had his chance. He could have came in for a flat 10 mil.
No, you have to trade for him. You can't just bring him in.
Yeah. All right. So let's do this then. Let's set the stage here.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's like a war zone back there. Jesus Christ.
Is everybody on screen? Do I have everybody? No, I'm not on screen.
Oh,
right.
Wow.
So we're going to have to go with this one. All right. So we'll go with this one.
Take off the chat.
Comment. Yep.
Mm-hmm. And that.
And the banner. Mm-hmm. Okay. So basically what this is now, so he signed a 5-year for 172. Okay.
Oh my God! Why did we do that?
Yep, but as it's highlighted, it's only 20 million
What?
guaranteed.
For how long? For how much?
Because here's the thing: people saw this and right away they were
emotional damage.
Yeah, they were. Oh my God!
I looked was. I'm not gonna lie. I was like,
very misleading.
Where the
very misleading. I mean, come on.
It is when you see that initially. But here's the good thing, and it's all highlighted here. So it's only 20 million guaranteed, and that's for 2 years. All right. So this year, all that's coming out of our salary cap is 1.3 mil for him. The Falcons are covering the 8.7 to make the 10. Okay. Yeah. Next year, it's a $10 million bonus for roster bonus is what we're paying him. So that's where the 10 mil from us comes out next
year. Guaranteed, people. It doesn't matter if it's on. The Raiders have verbally agreed to give him that.
Correct.
Next year. Yeah. Okay.
Correct.
But that takes effect the third day of the league year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we can.
So by that dead cap or by that 10 mil, that's if we cut him next year. We still owe him that 10 mil, but we're off the hook for him. So that 172 million, it floats away. It's invisible. It's invisible now. Doesn't even exist. Okay. So Devin popped in. What's up, Devin? How you doing? How's Little Raider doing? Yeah, 5 years for 172. Yeah, that's a lot of money. If we were having to pay that real contract, forget it. But again,
a lot of people think that we can get out of that $10 million roster thing. But no, that's a guarantee the Raiders are giving him.
Yeah.
That's a thank you for your service type shit. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, does this put you at ease a little bit when you see it broken down like this? Like, it makes more sense now how much we're actually on the hook. And here's the good thing. With that 1.3 million that we're paying him this year, I don't know where exactly he sits on that top 51 level, but he may be right on the cusp where he doesn't even technically – it depends on where he sits on it. He may fall above that 51 man, that top 51. You know what I'm saying? Based on that small salary, because it's only 1.3 that's on the books for us physically.
Yeah.
He's only on the cap for us for 1.3, you know? And so basically what does this mean? So basically what this means is it's not a true, see, this isn't right. I got to put us over here. Yeah, I got to do that. It's not a true 5-year deal. It's only the 20 million guaranteed. The Falcons are still paying the big portion of it, and it's a low risk for us, extremely low risk if you think about it.
Oh yeah,
So I mean, what do you guys think as far as like the smart move on the contract? I mean, does it make sense? We'll start with you, Nate.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense to me. That was my biggest gripe with signing Fernando Mendoza, older Fernando Mendoza.
Older Fernando.
Mature Fernando Mendoza. But that was my biggest thing with Kirk Cousins. We know that, his agent does some kind of brujeria and fucking he comes up with all guaranteed money, which, I mean, he did again, but not to the extent that we normally see out of a Kirk Cousins contract. The good thing is that most of the money is coming from the Falcons rather than us. So I like that idea. And I honestly think that it's a good transition as far as play style and play wise going from Kirk Cousins to Fernando Mendoza, especially if he's not like ready yet, Fernando. So I think it would be a good it's a good fit for us. Altogether, contract player wise, altogether, I think it's a good deal.
Brandon says, I think most Raider fans know the contracts are all monopoly money, really. At the end of the day, it's about the cap hit now and into the future. I like the move. Yeah, Leo, your take?
Yeah, I
on the
like it. So
contract
initially, I saw those numbers, and that's why I was cool. And that's when it was weird because me and Nathan were the only ones talking in the chat. Now I know why. But and I saw that. Then I saw the 5-year thing, and I was like, whoa, what the fuck is going on?
Right, exactly.
But then once I saw the way it broke down, I was like, oh, this is perfect. This is ideal. This is so perfect. Like, yeah. It could have. This is like what I wanted when Russ Wilson was out there, where it was a low risk, high reward type thing. Like now we got it, but with Cousins. Yeah, yeah, I like it.
Jay,
yeah, I mean, like I said, I like it. I mean, we're not paying a whole lot for Cousins, especially this year. It's only 1.3, essentially, and then it's 11.3 for next year. 10 mil for next year. Because if we decide to go ahead and cut him before the league year, we just pay him the 10 and we're out, which is cool. $10 million for Kirk Cousins, where like he goes out to other teams and fleeces them for like $20, $25 million, $30 million contracts. I mean, it's a bargain itself. The biggest thing that probably people are forgetting on top of this is that Kirk and Clint have, they know each other. They're very familiar with each other. They have continuity. They spend time together with like 2-3 seasons in Minnesota. So he knows the system. This is a big thing for us, bringing in a guy like Kirk Cousins, just a quarterback that already knows the Clint Kubiak system that you can essentially just plug in and maybe give him some updates on what's new for Clint. But other than that, he essentially knows how to run this new offense. So that's a big thing for us. Whoever we draft as far as quarterback, whether it's Fernando or somebody else, he can go ahead and really mentor these guys and teach these guys really how to really run this offense, how to be a quarterback in this league, what to go ahead and expect, But obviously, being out there and taking the hits and taking the licks and getting the experiences is always going to be key. But having a guy like Kirk in the building, who's been there, done that, and very familiar with Clint, it speaks volumes, man. So I'm definitely good with it. Definitely low risk for sure.
Shout out to Spud. Playoffs now? ? I mean, I think we win the Super Bowl every year.
Super Bowl, baby. We got Kirk Cousins.
I appreciate the dollar, the $4.99 super chat. Thank you, my guy. I appreciate that. I mean, is it out of the realm of possibility? I mean, it could happen. I'm not saying it's not gonna. I mean, does this change things? We still need a wide receiver. We still need that number one threat. So that it's putting us in the right position, though, I think, to have possibly a better season. I have more confidence right now than last year, for sure. I mean, last year was, I don't know what was the plan. I mean, it's incredible what a different coaching staff and when a GM is able to do their job, what they can put together. I mean, this was another no-brain deal, in my opinion, what they did here.
It definitely makes us better, not worse. That's why.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Like it makes the quarterback room a lot better, right?
Yeah. Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, it does.
But I will say this though, and I get it. Kirk is a humble dude, is the chill guy, right? He's the chill guy meme. That's him. That's Kirk. Especially when you watch quarterback, you see how he is, right? But don't get it twisted. This motherfucker didn't help Michael Penix in Atlanta. He's still a competitor. And I think Kubiak said it perfect the other day. We don't expect players to coach other players. We're going to let the coaches coach the players. The guys are here to do work and stuff like that. So I wouldn't put too much in, he's going to help him. That's not what he's here for, y'all. He's here as a quarterback, veteran, low pay salary. If he's going to compete with Mendoza, then he's going to compete with Mendoza, right? But I wouldn't put all that, he's here to mentor him or he's going to make it easy for him because he didn't do that shit for Michael Penix in Atlanta. So I don't know why we expect it to be any different here. Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. If Mendoza and Cousins, battle out, and Mendoza just like I said, like if he lights it up and he's killing it in OTA training camp, preseason, he's a clear-cut guy, then he's the guy to start. If it's up in the air, it should be Cousins. Let him sit back. It doesn't hurt. You've already paid for the guy. He's here. You know what he could do. But if Mendoza does more than what we expect him to do, and he's a clear-cut guy, then there you go.
What's up, Eric?
He said Bible study.
Yeah, Lewis. You got Nate up top, Leo below him, Jay's right above me. Actually, depends on which screen you're looking at. If you're looking at it vertical or not. So fuck your rebuild. We got Kirk Cousins.
Early Sunday mornings.
Let's see. Brandon says, I think so. I think this somewhat answers Jeff's question about winning now or building depending on the draft. And how the ball bounces, we could be pretty competitive. It's looking that way based on what we're bringing in. What's up, Jack? What's going on, my guy? Rosetown's here. What's up, Rosetown?
Swag out Mendoza. Oh, that was the one I sent you. There's one of
Jason?
like cousins with tattoos like Max.
Yes, Dawn actually brought that. She showed me that one. She come walking over the phone. She goes, look at this one. I saw it. I'm like, oh, good Lord.
Yeah.
You see the other one where it shows him with all the same tattoos as Max?
Yeah, Samoan posted that up earlier when I saw that. I was dying, bro.
Even the beard too. Like he's got that ginger beard going on.
Oh my Lord.
And I kind of agree with Dixon here. Atlanta did Kirk wrong. I mean, he.
Oh no, yeah, I get that.
They did him wrong.
It's a different situation.
Yeah, it was a totally different situation.
Yeah.
And Devin, I saw your post about Little Raider. That's good that he hasn't had any seizures lately. So I'm glad he's doing better, man.
That's good to hear.
Sure, 100%.
Nada's here. What's up, Nada? Let's see. I said, bro, Kirk and Mendoza are going to be having Bible study every week, bringing the locker room to Jesus.
Saturday nights, bro.
I'm mad at it, but I would love to be a fly on the wall. That's why a guy like Wilkins, good thing he ain't here. Oh, my God.
Maybe he needed some Jesus in his life. I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
Jesus in your life.
Let's see.
That motherfucker.
Cousins and Carr, the same quarterback, essentially. I love this deal. Would have cost us more for Carr, like draft picks. Raider Knight's here. What's up, Raider Knight? All right, so next slide. Let me get this chat off. Switch the banner.
Is he going to wear number 18? Isn't that Jack Besh's number?
I don't know. That's just the number that I pulled up when I did it.
Gator 18. So, right.
So this is the cap space right now after this contract now. So it's $23.4 million before the rookie class, based on the top 51 rule, and flexibility still intact at this point. So we're still in a good space for money, and I'm going to explain this a little bit further in the next one when it comes up to the actual rookies, because everybody's getting that wrong as far as what the true cap number is for the rookies.
Because they just type into Siri, hey, Siri, tell me what the cap is.
Yeah, and they don't get the full thing. Like anybody, if you don't understand the top 51 rule, that's the game changer in all of this. That's the big stickler on this that people sometimes just don't grasp, is that top 51 rule. That can change how much money you have in your cap almost on a daily basis, depending on who you've signed, who you let go. So there's so many different factors that come into that. So just based on this number, does that 23.4, knowing that that's the actual cap space number, does that scare you, or do you still feel comfortable?
No, we're good at this point. There ain't nobody out there like, oh man, I wish we had 10 more million to go get him. Like, no, I'm cool with that. Yeah.
How much? I'm going to ask you this before I put the number. How much do you think that the rookie cap hit is going to knock off from that 23 million? What's up, Marcus? What's up, Love to Hate? What's going on?
Probably like what, between 15 to 18, around there.
All right, so you say 15, 18. Nate, what's your guess?
I think it's somewhere in between there. I'm just gonna go a little bit higher. I'm gonna go 19.
Jay?
About like 19, 20, bro. They've already set that money aside. So I'm not too worried. It'll be about 20.
Well, here's the numbers. 12.7.
From the rookies?
Because you're going to remember, yes, the rookie pool has to be for 21.6 million. That's how much we have to have saved to cover the rookies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But almost every rookie, except for Mendoza or whoever the number one pick is going to be over the top 51 rule. So the top 51 rule reduces the impact. So the real cap hit for the rookies comes down to 12.7 million. All right. So the rookie pool is 21.6. So if there was no top 51 rule, then we would have just peanuts left after the fact. So with the top 51 and majority of the rookies we're going to draft, they fall above that top 51. So that reduces our cap hit for the rookies. So it's 12.7 mil is what we have to have, or what it's going to cost us out of our cap this year on the books right now. So that
So does
gives
that
you
mean
that.
you're gonna stop calling Max and telling him to restructure his deal?
Well, he's still a dick for not doing it, but that's besides the point. I mean, hey, he wanted to be a Raider so bad that I don't see why he didn't even.
I just want to know if you're gonna stop bugging him about that, because
He had
but he
less
should've.
than a day to negotiate it.
right.
Yeah. First he wants to
that's-
trade him,
that's
then he
the
wants to
problem. He had
restructure
limited
him,
time,
keep
and he
him
didn't
here,
even
like,
offer.
Come on, dog.
Oh man, yes, because we all get to our job and say, you know what, guys, I need a pay cut.
Pay me less.
Right? Yeah, pay me less.
Marcus, what's up, my guy? What do you say?
I just saw your guys' messages about Myles Garrett, by the way. Oh my god.
Oh, you just seen
You
it?
just see
I
that
just
now?
now seen it. Yeah, because I've been driving all day. Remember? Shut up. Let me drive. Well, after my job interview, I started driving. But yeah. Mhm.
Let's see. Bridge veteran QB with what's up, Raider Nation? With possibility for immediate gains, also gives the team an improved competitive upgrade. Absolutely.
Did you say what's up, Big Dog? Was Big Dog in here?
Raider Nation. But yeah,
Oh no, is that him? No, that's not
see.
him. Mhm.
Just waiting on this Najee Harris signing, running back 2 Bruiser. He was supposed to be there today, wasn't it today?
I'm cool on Najee. Oh.
He's there today, yeah.
Mike Arroyo. Mendoza cousins, stepbrothers too.
Yeah.
What's up, Michael? What's going on, man? So that pretty much, I mean, does that make you guys nervous at all, knowing that we've got such a small amount, which I'm going to cover in the next one's going to kind of cover the dollar amount.
Man, I've seen teams like almost start the season with like negative 30. And yet they somehow end up going into it. Like
The Saints.
yeah, they know what they're doing. Like the salary cap nerds and all that shit. Like they know what they're doing. Let them figure that part out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, Jay, you cool with that? Does that bother you that we're going to have the amount we're going to have left?
No, because like Leo said, there's always a way where you can get more money. You know, those dudes are going to be cut. Then not everybody's going to make it. You know, some guys just don't fit into a system. So some of that contract might not be there. It just depends how it's structured.
Remember, we got to cut down the roster.
Yeah, we can get like 90 guys. We got to cut it to 53.
So next one. Did I put this in wrong?
I don't know.
Maybe I did. No, this is the right one. So bridge QB or bigger play. So again, minimal impact on the 2026 cap. Flexibility still intact. Rookie class is manageable. So basically, there's no cap panic. So nobody should be freaking out because of the cap. We've got enough money. We're going to be able to we're going to be able to sign any rookies that we get. Even if we accumulate more picks and the rookie pool is bigger, we've still got enough money because they're going to fall above that 51. And don't forget, we sign them to those contracts, they're rookie contracts. If they get cut, whatever, you know, that falls right off. So we don't have to worry about any of that crap. So as long as nobody's panicking over this. But now my question is, Do you see this more as a bridge, or do you see a bigger plan developing? We'll start with you, Nate.
Do you want my honest answer, or do you want?
Yeah.
To me,
Yeah, Ja.
I think we're trading out of the number 1 pick. Kirk Cousins is our future. We are going to draft a quarterback next year where the quarterback class is way better. We're going to build around Kirk Cousins. We're going to trade down from the number 1 spot, and we are going to get our quarterback in the future in next year's draft. We're building the system to bring in whoever that may be now. No. But realistically, I really do think that it's just a bridge quarterback right here. It's Kirk Cousins. Let's see what we can get out of him as far as value-wise. He honestly didn't – I think last year – I was trying to look up his stats. Last year he had a couple of decent games before he started to be really bad.
Yeah. It was the year before this one, right? When he was complete ass and we almost beat them.
I mean –
remember it was such a horrible snooze fest?
They went 7 for 7. He had a 66.9 completion percentage, 3,500 yards. Okay, maybe not too many touchdowns. 18 touchdowns and 16 interceptions is not
That was
great.
a lot of interceptions. 16.
Yeah.
So, real quick, Rosetown, remember, y'all, Mendoza will be generational. You heard it from him. You heard it from me here first.
Stop it. Get some help.
Yeah. Yeah. Hummer, can you explain the 51? I'll do this as quick as I can. I did it. If you go back a few weeks, you'll see I did a special on a Tuesday night explaining the whole 51 rule.
Yeah, you did.
Didn't really understand it.
I had
basically what it is,
and that video helped. I was like,
the way it works is you have your top 51 players. So the salary cap, what you have to account for in your cap, only covers the first 51 players on your roster. All right. So anything above that 51, so from 52 on up, whatever their contract is, they don't count towards that overall cap figure. So say your cap figure is 100 million. I'm just doing even numbers. And your top 51 totals that 100 million. Anybody from 52 on up, even if their contracts are 100 million, 1 million or 2 million, as long as that guy that's number 51 is higher than that number, they stay in that top 51. Or that lower 51 basically is how it works. So if number 51 has a $4 million contract and we sign a guy that's got a $7 million contract, the $5 million guy goes to 52, and then that $7 million one gets put in wherever he falls in that ranking of the top 51. So that $5 million falls off, but you gain a $7 million contract, but you only take an additional $2 million on the cap hit. It's the difference between the two values is how it works. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what the top 51 rule is. I didn't really know about it that much until I saw something online where they were talking about it, and I researched the shit out of it, and I'm like, you know what? If I don't understand it, there's a good chance not a lot of other people do, so that's why I made that show, and I broke it all down. And that's the night that Crosby it was the night Max Crosby was shipped back to us from Baltimore. It was that night.
Could I just share something real quick, Big Dog?
Yes.
And I think it's funny how Raider fans are so mad about Cousins, right? How he's not won or done anything, yet we glorify QBs like Derek, right? Like, if you look at the numbers this dude has put up, and I'm not even a Cousins fan, y'all. I'm not even a Cousins fan, right? But like in 2019, right? 26 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. 2020, 35 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. 2021, 33 and 7, bro. Like, imagine the Raiders even like sniffing a quarterback of that caliber since DC left. Right? Like, it just baffles my mind that we're like, he sucks. Like, I get it, bro. Like, he's not Patrick Mahomes.
You're
he's
welcome.
not Josh Allen, right? But, bro, like, this dude, he's not like Gino either. He's not Minshew. Like, this dude has actually done some work, and I think it's just funny when, like, as a nation, we're all like, oh my god, like we're so horrible now. Like he hasn't done shit. Like he's had more. The Vikings have had more winning, hopeful seasons than we've had in the last right
Yeah.
last 6 years.
Leo, you got that jersey?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so seeing as though the first person that mentioned AOC, so we're gonna Leo hold up the jersey.
I got you.
We're gonna officially put this shit to rest. There's the O'Connell jersey.
Watch out, some people might get offended by that.
Yeah, that's the end of that. So, Luke Buster, your number 3 quarterback basically is what it's going to come down to. So,
yeah,
maybe we can get him for a first rounder.
A what? But I mean, and I don't mean to say like either with AOC.
What's up, Circus?
Like, us, I think for the most part, have always said he's nothing more than a backup in this league, right? And to me, I don't even think you get rid of him. Say Cousins stays 1 year. If O'Connell gets a year to learn this offense as well, I was thinking of O'Connell of like a Vince Evans, Jeff. It was just that backup that was here forever, went through so many quarterbacks.
Oh yeah,
our solid backup. You know, like maybe that's just his role with this team, and that's fine.
Like somebody said to me today, they're like, "Well, that means." Someone said this to me today. They're like, "Well, that means we can cut AOC. Why would you cut him? You're going to need to carry those 3 quarterbacks. Mm-hmm. He's such a small cap hit for us.
Yeah.
Why? If anything, try and trade him. You might be able to get something for him. You might pick up a late round pick for him at this point. If they have no vision of him even touching the field, and they're going to go into it with just those 2 quarterbacks, and maybe grab one late in the draft or an undrafted free agent." Yeah. Then maybe the writing is on the wall for AOC, and they try and trade him away. I don't think they're going to cut him outright. I don't see.
Yeah,
because he's not taking a big hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so what do you say, bro? The draftees are not the issue ever. It comes down to the ownership, executives, and minimally coached. It is the corporate business. The players are at the tail end, and the fans blame the players.
No, the fans blame everybody. The fans blame everybody.
Yeah, Raider fans especially, man.
Fans blame Mark Davis. Fans blame Tom Brady. Fans blame the refs. Fans blame Carr.
Jason even said it.
Fans blame Gruden.
Yeah, exactly. So now we're going to get into the best part of this. The number 1 pick in play.
Here we go.
So this is the final take on this, basically, to be honest with you. So he's the bridge. He's not the future coming in at quarterback. So do we still draft a quarterback of the future? This is a short-term solution. Long-term plan is still intact. Long-term meaning grabbing a rookie quarterback and grooming him to be the franchise guy is what it comes down to.
Uh-huh.
So what do you guys think is going to happen next? Like, what in your world, what do you think the next move would be the logical one? We'll start with you, Jay, because I know you're kind of limited on time.
Mm-hmm. What would be the next logical move and getting at number 1?
Yeah, like what do you think is there a bigger plan now for that number 1 pick?
Does Cousins change the plan?
Yeah.
It could change the plan. You have options now. So if they're really not sold, again, it could change the plan. It changes. It's more viable to change the plan now because of Kirk Cousins here if you're not completely sold on Fernando. Because if you wanted to go ahead and trade back the number 1 pick, you can roll with Cousins this year. And he'll probably run this offense pretty effectively to the standards of Clint Kubiak. performance-wise is a different story, but like the way that the actual offense is run, because they're just so familiar with one another.
What's up, Dennis?
I think Kirk Cousins is the best person
What's up,
for that
Dennis?
job, right? So if you wanted to go ahead and trade back and trade it to the Jets or somebody else, a different team, you're able to and pick up a quarterback either later in the first round or third round, fourth, whatever round, right? Depending who they're high on and whatever. I still feel they're going to draft a quarterback. If they trade back from one, it's just depending what round are they going to go ahead and take it. Could it still be the first round? Could it be the third round, fourth round, fifth round? It just all depends, right? I still think Fernando's still the plan. I don't think they deviated from that. But if it happens, I won't be too surprised now. Like I said, I'll just be like, who are we getting next? Who are we getting at 2, or who are we getting at 3, or who are we getting at 6? I think the Browns pick 6. That would be my next thing, and then probably afterwards, I'll be like, what happened? Why didn't they? Well, what did they see that they were just not sold on Fernando?
Send him to
Yeah.
Cleveland.
Send him to Cleveland where quarterbacks die.
That's messed up, man. Why would you do that to the kid?
So Scream says Aiden O'Connor was drafted a Raider. I'd go with him before Kirk Cousins, but you all must love Cousins. Cousins has never won anything.
He's won more games. He's won a playoff game.
Let's pull up Kirk
And
Cousins stats
AOC
and
has?
Aiden O'Connell's stats.
Right. Jesus Christ. Just because they get drafted doesn't mean we love them. You love Leatherwood?
I do.
You love Arnett?
I don't.
You love Jamarcus Russell?
Oh, he's the best.
Definitely do not.
Like, I don't get that thought process. Oh, we
Well,
drafted
you know,
him. You gotta love him. Like,
For me, I mean, everybody knows I was one of the bigger guys supporting him, standing behind AOC for a long
Jesus,
time.
were
But
you?
I mean, you know, I realized the writing on the wall towards the end of last season, and you know, and obviously now with the way things are going, there's no two ways. Unless it's an absolute emergency situation, he touches the field. I just don't see it happening.
yeah.
You know, that's the only way you're going to see him out there. You know, is 2 quarterbacks go down in the same game.
Yeah, that's what I was
You
saying,
know?
like a Vince Evans situation. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I could see him staying as a backup. You know, he could be the future backup for Mendoza. Who knows? You know, because especially if, you know, Cousins is only here for the 1 year and we cut him loose after this season, you know, he still gets his 10 mil. You know, he'll be happy. He'll ride off into the sunset and retire.
He sure
You know,
will.
AOC stays. We keep him for another couple of years on a cheap deal.
Did Rose Town
You know?
change his picture?
Why? What is it?
Is it Cousins in the chain? I think he did. Oh man.
Yeah, it is.
Rose Town's on board already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, what do we got here? Worst case scenario, Raiders could get a compensatory pick for AOC. Yeah, like I said, I mean, they could trade him away.
Mm-hmm.
Wisconsin wonders. Raider hate from Green Bay. Come back on my channel
It's just
tomorrow
so
night
funny.
when I talk NFL talk. So see me
Yeah,
then.
that's true. That's true.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Dixon, let me know when this segment's over. We're almost over. Just look away AOC's parking spot. They just took away AOC's parking spot and gave it to Cousins. Now AOC has to take the city bus on game day.
Wow. It'll take the tram to the stadium.
Yeah, and 805's right too. Fans do blame our own fan base sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn right. We blame everything, and we forget. Are we forgetting that nowadays? I always blame Mark. Yeah, right. Mark Davis's barber and shit.
Yeah. Mhm.
Let's see. I'll get rid of AOC. That's right. The KC Slayer, right?
The KC Slayer. Oh man.
Now you had a $10 bid earlier for that AOC jersey. Now it's up to $15.
Oh my lord. Do you still have yours, Nathan?
I have it. It's over there though, in the corner.
Yeah.
Under clothes.
What's up, Odyssey?
I still have the video of him shutting out Jeff's channel in my mind too.
Yeah, in your mind.
Yeah, in
Yeah,
my mind.
man.
Son of a
Yeah.
bitch. So Pud brought up 4,200 yards, 41 TDs, and like 10 interceptions, 103 rating before Achilles tear.
I don't understand how you can hate on that. Yeah.
Those are better numbers that we've had from a quarterback since Derek Carr.
Right. Yeah.
Derek Carr was the last Raider to put up anything close to that or better than
But
that.
hey, we didn't draft him, so you can't like him. Okay. Even though he's a Raider now. So make that make sense.
Yeah, and this is true too. Circus Raider just said it here too, and I know you guys addressed it earlier. You know, people forget Cousins was in Kubiak's system for 3 years in Minnesota for what is essentially a 1-year deal. Cousins is a very solid option. I think so too.
I agree.
You know, at first I wasn't based on what the contract would have had to have been, but they worked their dark spy tech again, working his dark voodoo magic on shit. And got him for a song and a dance, basically. You know, so that changes everything. You get a guy like Cousins that can come in and do what he needs to do. And this goes back to like what 805 said, that he's afraid that we get a good quarterback in here. He could mess around and win us a shit ton of games and then really take us out of the, you know, the top draft picks for next year. So
yeah, I know.
That is a possibility you're gonna have to worry about. You know,
it is.
Let's see. You say you're all like Kirk Cousin Raider lovers.
He's a Raider now. What do you want me to do? Hate him?
Yeah, he's a Raider,
right? No, fuck that guy.
Right.
I hope he fucking fails.
Quit telling us how to fan, bro. Shit.
2014 season again. Here we come.
Make a list of the players we're allowed to like. Then you know
you're up to $15.50 for that jersey. Hobo's up to 50 cents.
Do I hear 16? Cool. Do I hear 16?
Do I hear 16?
What's up, John Leone? He goes, don't forget we can trade Kirk just before trade deadline if another team starter gets hurt.
Yeah,
we're in good shape. Yeah, that is a possibility too.
That is a possibility. They didn't say nothing if there was a no trade clause in the contract. So yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. Kirk made the wildest comeback in the NFL history from 33-0.
Oh my God, I remember that. Yeah,
I remember watching
that was
game.
crazy, bro. Crazy.
Yeah.
Aiden O'Connell would never. Yeah.
Who cares about next year's draft class? Some people do.
Nathaniel does.
Yeah.
Jeremiah Smith is in it.
What's up, Tanner? Tanner changed. He changed it to the Kirk Cousin duo. Him and Mendoza. That's his icon now. Yes, he's the first Raider QB to record 300+ yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and 0 bad throw percentage against the Chiefs.
Right? Yeah. What up, Bueno?
Hey, Bueno. What's going on?
Yeah.
Let's see. I think I got to the bottom of the chat again.
Hopefully.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
One
Good.
day.
So, do you still think that we're taking that number 1 pick with Mendoza, or do you think there's bigger things in play now? That's the question.
Who you asking?
Anybody that wants to jump in. I mean,
I'll
what's your true feeling?
I honestly think we're still taking Mendoza at number 1.
Okay.
But I think it does not lock you into that. Knowing that you do have another option, if a haul is offered to you, it makes you more open to it. You know what I mean? Like Jay said, you have more options now, right? Is he still the pick? I think he's still the pick, right? Obviously, they liked what they saw. They went to dinner last night. He's coming to Vegas. You know,
well, I don't know. Did they like what they saw? They signed Kirk.
Well,
Kirk
it depends who you ask.
Later.
Because I said that this morning, and I got a shitload of shit for it. Because I was like, coincidentally, the day after we meet with him on his pro day, we just happened to sign Cousins. Right? Coincidentally, right?
Coincidence?
But no, I think he's still the plan, bro. But I don't think he locks you in, though, which is my whole thing. You're not forced to. Because if you think about it, like, if we don't take Mendoza, are we rocking with AOC? Because at that time, we didn't have another quarterback, right? It was AOC or whoever we pick. Now you have Cousins. You have O'Connell. So if somebody does say, I think Ja was telling me earlier about the coach in the Jets or the GM of the Jets used to work with Mendoza. I can't remember who it was, but that he would want him. And I would like, see, it would make you more open to something like that and not so much oppose or against it, right? So it definitely gives you more options. And yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mhm. Kirk is the G. He's old. He's seen a very story. Hey, shout out to some people, bro. Apparently you get called the lover around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that's the other thing too. That I mean, this definitely. I know we said it earlier. Some of you guys just joined in. You know, this definitely puts to rest that Derek Carr coming back. So it's the only Derek Carr's coming back is to sign a 1-day contract, retire as a Raider if that's what he wants to do. Which
He's
I
coming back
no
for one
problem with.
day to light the torch, and I'll be there.
Yeah, I'm definitely okay with that.
I'll be there with tears. You know, I'll be there. Mm-hmm.
Be there with tears.
Wait, am I allowed to like him?
Who?
No.
Carr.
No.
No, because he was a saint.
God,
saint. He left. He never won us any playoff games.
Bill Musgrave. There you go. QB coach for the Jets. That's who it was. Thank you, John.
You don't listen to me.
I don't listen to you.
So you guys, Nate, do you feel any different about that first pick? In
all reality, I don't. But I think, like Jay was saying earlier, that it gives you the possibility, at least, and the comfortability to hear out the offers a little bit more intently. If you have, for any reason, don't think Fernando Mendoza could be that franchise guy, or he can't run this offense, or whatever it may be, then you do have a veteran guy that comes in, and you have him for at least this year and possibly next year if you want to keep him. And then if you don't go in on the Mendoza thing this year, you can still draft your quarterback next year, still start Kirk Cousins for that veteran presence, like they've been saying. They don't want to start a rookie right off rip, so you can still start a rookie quarterback next year. I mean, still grab a rookie quarterback and still have Kirk start in place. So I think you have a lot more freedom to kind of view all your options a little bit more openly, rather than, okay, we're going to be shit out of luck if we just go into the season with AOC and Fernando Mendoza. But if we don't like Fernando Mendoza, then we're just going to be shit out of luck, period. Yeah. So I think bringing in this guy it really does help kind of look at all of the possibilities that the Raiders have. But in my thought, I do think it's still Fernando Mendoza.
Jay, did you already answer? You already answered this one, right?
He's the one that
my feeling.
Yeah,
my feeling on this is, does this change what we do with the first pick? It doesn't take anything off the table. I will say that. I mean, meaning, is it still an option that we don't take Mendoza? Possible. You don't know what the full game plan is here. None of us in this realm, none of us in the chat are privy to what their big plan is. Is it strictly Mendoza the guy? I mean, they have to keep acting like they're all in on Mendoza, because that keeps that trade value at an extremely high level. Because if somebody really wants him as bad as what we're portraying to want him, then that's going to have them up their price to take that one from us. So when everybody says, well, they're only, they're definitely sold on them, listen to what they're saying. Again, I said this the other day, they kind of have to say that. They're not going to come out and say, we don't know yet. We don't know who would take him. We're going then any offer you get for the number one is going to be shit. It's not going to be worth it. You keep touting that he's the guy you want. What I think this does for us, we take Mendoza, the pressure is off, is how I look at it. There's no pressure on Mendoza. There's no pressure on the coaches to start him right away. You can let him ease into this situation. Let Kirk Cousins go out there and take the beating until this offensive line gels together, because it is going to take time. Even with anything we pick up in the draft for offensive linemen, Linderbaum coming in here, any changes that we made to this offense, it's going to take time for them to gel together. And if you think it's going to gel by the end of the preseason, highly unlikely. It's going to take a few games into the season. So let Kirk Cousins go out there and be the punching bag against some of these defenses. Let him take the licks. You know, why go out and push your rookie out there and him take a chance? Now, granted, Mendoza could come in here and absolutely play lights out during preseason where they
like
look at it, that there's no questions about it. He's the starter, Kirk, you're the backup. Sorry. You know, they're still saving money. It's not like they're coming in. It's not like the Minshew issue. When Gardner came in and he was getting paid more money than AOC 12, they had to justify his pay by starting him. You don't have that this year. Mendoza's going to make more money this season than Kirk Cousins is, pretty much, from us, not counting the Atlanta money. So it's going to behoove us to just let Kirk Cousins do what he's going to do. Let Mendoza pick up the traits that Kirk has, possibly, you know, learn how to be a veteran, how to get to that, so he can be a 38-year-old quarterback at some point in the league and not be a 2 or 3 year wonder and he's done. You know, why not learn from a guy that's been in this league this long? You know, and is still somewhat successful. We don't need him to go out and win a Super Bowl for us. We just need him to be serviceable and take the licks until Mendoza's 100% ready per what the coaches think. So I think it's a smart ass move. And for the money, you can't knock it. How can anybody in Raider Nation get upset over this move whatsoever? I don't see anything wrong with it.
I think it's a smart move, man.
Yeah, looking at it now, they shouldn't be upset about it.
Yeah, I didn't want Kirk Cousins when it first started talking about it because I didn't like the contract and was worried about how much it was going to cost us. And that was even when we still had all the money before we signed anybody. You know, and that's why I was shut off on Kirk Cousins. And now, beautiful. Spytek is a fucking genius. Him and his front office, these guys are insane what they've done.
Not only that, but like I think majority of people have said how positive they are with what Kubiak and Spytek have done. Like we're finally moving in the right direction. I've had a feeling that things are going right this year, right? And then now all of a sudden, they're dumb for bringing in Cousins. Like I don't get it. Like,
but all the other moves he made, he was a brainy.
Right. Yeah.
That's why I go to say, coach? Like, if they trade back that number 1 pick, I'm not gonna be mad at it. I'm gonna want to know, like, what is it that they were like? What is it they didn't like from Fernando that made them not want to go ahead and draft him at 1? You know, or was the haul too much where you can't say no?
I think the haul part will have a lot to do with it too.
Yeah. You know, so it could be one of those two things, and either way, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm trusting the process.
I mean, because we were willing to trade our best player for a haul, right?
Yeah,
we were going to trade him away for 2 first rounders.
Yeah. I still think the plan is to draft a quarterback. It's just like whether it's going to be, if it's not going to be at 1, and then at what round are you drafting him? If it's, I hope it's Ty. Well, that would be great if you draft Ty, and I like Ty. You know. And that would be a good partnership if you have Mendoza.
Don't get thrown in the Ty Simpson train. It's not a pretty ride.
People don't like the Kurt Warner. Kurt Warner doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, Kurt Warner.
Yeah. Well, here's the other thing I think this eliminates too. This eliminates anybody asking, well, what if we trade back? What's the game plan? Here's the game plan. It just happened today. Here's your game plan. Yeah. They brought in Kirk Cousins. They brought in a guy that's going to be the bridge for this year, and if we don't take Mendoza, he's going to be the starting bridge next season too, because we've got him for 2 years. Yeah. So that's how I look at it. That eliminates anybody questioning. Well, if we're going to trade, I want to know what's the plan.
Option.
Here's your plan.
Check in your option because the price changes if he stays next year.
Right.
The price changes. And shout out to Kirk Cousins' agent, man. This dude has the most guaranteed money, bro. Most guaranteed money I have ever seen a player get, man. It's ridiculous.
He's earned the most guaranteed money in NFL history.
Right? Yeah, that's what I thought, dude.
Yeah. So 805 says Fernando ordered a cabbage salad at the steakhouse last night. Spytek said, F this guy, get Cousins. We're trading back.
It's like you guys ever watch Training Day?
Yeah.
When they interview that guy in downtown LA and he orders a vegan he won't eat a hot dog or some bullshit like that. So this
No, I don't remember
Jackson says,
that part.
I can't trust a man who won't eat a good old American hot dog.
I don't know. Spytek and Kubiak haven't given me the impression that Mendoza is a lock.
Really?
I still feel that too. I still do. Yeah. But I don't think the Cousins signing changes that, is what I'm saying. Yeah. But
Well, some people are going to think it does.
it opens your mind.
Perception.
Yeah.
Well, like you said, it's all perception.
Yeah.
So he says, "With Kirk starting, if Mendoza fails behind the scenes, we could trade him as if we stay on Kirk for years, then trade Mendoza and grab the next guy."
Yeah.
Well, that's the same mentality some people have of, we'll grab the quarterback this year. If it doesn't work out, so be it. At least we're taking a shot. That blows my mind. I can't get over that.
Because God forbid we have a good season with Cousins. What happens, right? You're like, oh shit.
Well, again, that's what
do we run it
805 is
back
for.
or
It's like, I don't want him winning games, damn it. Can't throw Mendoza to the wolves like we did AOC against the Chargers. He got devoured.
Do you think this changes your expectations as far as win losses?
Lewis, how are we changing? I don't get it. What are we changing?
We don't like
What's up, Rick? What's going on? What were you gonna say, Jay?
I still think it does. It could change. Add a little bit more wins to the win column. I still think there's still things that we have to address on the team. Obviously, not having a wide receiver one is key as well. Even though there's other people that think because we have 4 receivers is going to be equal to what we draft into
money
first rounds. I don't know the logic in that, but okay. Yeah, the talent that we have is not going to get us super deep. It might be somewhat more competitive, at least look more competent on the field, but to make like a real dent and really make a run, you need weapons. And just running on Brock alone, Brock and Genty, it's hard. You need that X. You need that wide receiver one. It changes the game. It changes the offense completely for sure.
Hey, what if Kirk Cousins takes number 15?
Oh,
He's not going to.
Nah,
he should, because then he can. He should, because then he can sell it to. He can look at deal.
Who's number 8?
Deal with Mendoza.
It was Carlson.
It was
Carlson.
Because it was Jacobs and Carlson.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. I would.
Genty bought number 2 off of him.
Right. Yeah. Man, Bueno, that was the first thing that came to my mind, bro. It was the timing. The timing was the whole thing with me. Like
what's up,
the day after, bro. Yeah.
Bill McCartney's son is Cousins' agent. Somebody said Cousins his agent should be in the Hall of Fame.
He should, bro. He's not lying.
That dude earned his keep 100%, bro.
Yeah.
See, and this is where I agree with 805 because I'm on that boat that I've been saying this from the start that I want to do something different with that pick and I want to trade it back. And he said the plan is not to waste the number 1 pick on a player that's not worth it. Sounds like a plan to me.
Yeah,
I like that plan.
I think I heard Cam Newton bitching one time about the amount of money Cousins has played and him not winning as much as say Cam when he was in his prime. And in my mind, I was like, Cam, you had the wrong agent, big dog.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you shouldn't have. Like, I think Lamar's agent's his mom, right? Lamar's agent. I think it's his mom. Yeah.
Is it Lamar? That's right. Lamar's is
Lamar's is his mom. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
That's messed
up.
Oh,
he was with Naylor for 2 years in Minnesota.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
He had Naylor for 2 years.
Forgot about that. So there's the connection there too. So
plus, yeah.
Naylor, Kubiak. So his best year, Cousins' best year was with Kubiak, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, Bueno.
Yeah, and I thought that too when I heard that today. I'm like, it's weird. The pro day was yesterday. And all of a sudden,
Lane Kiffin's
I did see that they say that they were talking about this for some time with Kirk Cousins. This wasn't something that was just
Yeah.
spur of the moment type thing.
No, and I'm glad you brought that up because I'm thinking out loud, like they're really close, right? So
I
I'm
don't know
pretty
their
sure he talked to him like, hey, would you be willing to come here? Kirk probably said, let me see what other offers I get. Because if another team offered him more money in a starting role, he might have just gone over there. Yeah, you see how much time has passed, and now he's at this point where like, hey, you know what? I'm not hearing something that I like. I'm coming. I'm willing to come over here to Vegas. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I like it though.
I'm also tired of Jeff's insistence. No, I don't want to drop Mendoza. And I think this is where this also ties in now too. I mean, do we now seriously consider drafting an offensive lineman sooner than later now?
No, I still think we need weapons though.
We do. I'm not going to deny that.
Yeah.
But the other option still with that number 1 pick, what do we go defensive tackle still with the second round? Or do we go wide receiver? I think it's all going to depend on who's there. Yeah. And I know tonight, the plan initially tonight was for us to do a big board, a draft board, not an actual mock draft, but actually ranking like the top 36 players was what we were going to do tonight. But once the news dropped, and I did as much as I could to put shit together for this, talking about that, I figured we just weren't going to have the time to do that because that's going to be time consuming.
Right.
Because we're going to have the chat involved and everything with that. So
how many USC players did you have in your top 25 there, Nathaniel?
36, actually.
How many?
Top 36.
How many USC players did you have?
Yeah. But you know what? In the top 36, we should take all the Indiana players, though.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's a smart move, bro.
Jeff's top 36 had fucking 4 of them. 4 Indiana players.
He had 4 Indiana players. Wow.
Yeah. Even the offensive linemen that aren't going to be in the draft, we should draft them too. The guys that are staying, just draft them. We'll get their rights now.
Yeah. I think that's the crazy part about number 2, though. Our second round is like that's why I want to see the whole draft, right? Because you see who's going to fall, who's going to be there. Even maybe towards the end of round 1, like you see someone, you're like, oh shoot, that dude's still there. Like what the fuck? And then like, can the Raiders move up to go get him type shit, right? Or we're at the very top of the second round. Like, damn, that dude's still there. Are we going to go up there? Because we talked about the P's the other day, right, Jeff? The playmaker, all that stuff. I think we still need a playmaker. And definitely you can find one in the second round, whether that's an offensive one or a defensive playmaker, right?
Yeah.
It just depends on who's going to be on the board that day. Yeah.
I mean, we have technically 2 playmakers on the board. I mean, on the team right now. One of them we already know what he definitely can do, and that's Bowers. The other one's Genty. Still, we don't know the full potential of what he can be in the NFL.
Right.
Yeah. Last year, we just got a small sample of it because he wasn't able to do or be effectively what we thought he was going to be, or basically what he was being drafted number 6 overall. It's not what you expected. And it's not all on his fault. Yeah, he had some faults. I get it. To rookie, he's going to make mistakes and everything.
Right.
But a lot of it was the coach and the offensive line. Better offensive line, totally different situation with him.
The tutorial 100%. YouTube videos on how to block.
Yeah. Yeah. So Axe says we need to forget the PTSD past of Oz and accept how well this offseason went for us. Let the media pessimism go. What's going to happen will, and what's going to happen will, and Raiders are back. Return of the black. I mean, it's looking good so far. Let's see what happens. On paper, it looks great. Let's see what happens on the ground.
Now we got to see it on the field. Yeah.
Yep. So GFAM says Cousins will lead by example. Starts this year. Mendoza starts year 2 with Cousins as a backup next year. No, I'm not going to Super Bowl thing. I'll stop at that point.
And Super Bowl 63 in Las Vegas, we host the Super Bowl. I'm speaking this into existence. I got you.
I hope so. I mean, no, I don't want to see another team from our division, especially with their name on our fucking turf. No fucking way. It's bad enough seeing the Chiefs once. I don't want to see that shit again.
Yeah, and it was crazy that it was the Chiefs versus the 49ers out of all things.
No,
right. The two teams.
Yeah.
This goes to show how little they think of AOC. I don't know if that's the truth, though. I mean,
it's just what AFC can do and what he can't do.
yeah, I mean, he's got
Well,
his
it is.
limitations. He's got his
Yeah.
limitations. He's not going to go out there and start 8, 6, 17 games for us. I know that now.
Now?
It's not going to
Now?
happen.
He
Yeah, as
threw
of
that in
this
there
moment,
now.
as I was talking right now.
Now I know. Now I know. Yeah. Mhm. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, would you feel bad if someone told you all you ever amounted to was a journeyman backup in the NFL?
That's good with me.
If
That'd
you
be-
pay
I'd
me
be
as a
cool
journeyman,
as
if you
fuck
pay
with
me as a
that, bro.
journeyman offensive lineman in the NFL, I'd be happy as a big. You know what? You mean I made the NFL out of thousands and thousands
Right?
of college students?
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. I don't
forgot-
give a shit.
Somebody said the number one year about how many players are actually in the NFL. 53 times 32 teams or whatever. And
Yeah,
that's
plus
a
the
limited
practice squad.
amount. Yeah, plus
Yeah,
that's
it's a
limited amount
small
of people.
fraction.
A small fraction.
It's a
bro.
small amount.
Yeah.
And that's like when I love it when people say, "Oh, he
What
sucks."
up, Israel? Mhm.
He sucks. He's playing in the NFL. He may not be as good as everybody wants him to be, but he's still in the NFL. What are you doing? You're sitting at home watching us talk about it. So if I was a journeyman in the NFL, is like say an offensive lineman, and someone says, "Hey, you suck," I'm still playing the game in front of millions of people every weekend. And what are you
And
doing?
make millions of dollars.
And I'm making decent money. So whatever. That's why I love it when people say he sucks. I'm like, no, stop that. Let's see, where are we? Yeah,
So Dylan Parham.
There you go. Dylan Parham.
he's horrible. He's a bad player.
Alex Leatherwood. Right.
He was a waste of time. That was the plan the whole time. Cousins to Naila has a great ring for a full season. Yeah, but 805, that's going to damage you for next year. Remember, you're worried about us doing too good next year and not having the picks.
Right. Yeah.
Hits boy 2028 QB class draft 27s.
And the crazy part is you don't even know anymore. That's because as much as they want to predict it, NIL money talks, bro.
Yeah.
NIL money talks. And these kids are getting paid millions to stay in college now. So yeah. The incentive to come play pro is not as much as it used to be. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So whether we draft him,
You're a fool. Oh my god. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I get Dixon's
What's up, Israel?
argument. I think that's the part I was referring to when people are upset about if Cousins add more wins.
Mhm.
Because say I had us at 3-4 wins before Cousins, right? And now we got Cousins, and now we're at 6-7. That just all that does is move us down in the draft board. Yeah, 6-7. I know, right? All that does is just move us down in the draft board, not up. Right? It still doesn't put us in the playoffs. But I think as a fan base, as a fan of the team, you see what's on the field and you see the progression. And I think that's what we would want to see at this point, as opposed to the bullshit we saw last year.
You had to do it, right? You had to say it.
I didn't even think about that way because it was just 6-7 wins. I didn't even think 6-7. Yeah. Did you know there's a 6-7 hotel in Hollywood on Sunset?
Is there?
Yeah, I was gonna take a picture to send it to you.
That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah. And I get the meaningless wins game. I get it, but I mean, to me as a fan, no win is meaningless, bro. As much fun as you made of me last year on my birthday, because it was just the Titans. Like, I loved being there, seeing that we won the game on my birthday. You know what I mean? As much as crappy as the Chiefs game was, it was a lot of fun being there with these dudes, and having fun and actually getting to see you win, no matter how meaningless it was. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But that's just me as a fan.
The next thing we were going to cover is basically the Raiders' future. Is it shifting? So do you feel with this move, and if this means Mendoza comes in, and with what we've done in the offseason so far, Do you feel as though we're starting to make that shift in the right direction to get us back to using those terms, commitment to excellence, just win, baby, everything that meant Raider Nation and the organization for years, but it hasn't meant that lately. So does this feel like it's going that way? We'll start with you, Nate.
It's tough for me personally to say, because my entire Raider fandom has been, kind of not even including any of those terms or words. Like they've been bad almost my entire life. So it's hard to really say that it's going towards that way, because I've seen this multiple times. I've seen multiple rebuilds. I've seen multiple,
Right.
coaches and, hope and people saying like, this is it, this is the time. So it's hard to really say. This, I can definitely say for personal experience, not just covering, but being a fan, this definitely feels a lot different, like a lot different than the past regimes that we've had as of recent. So I would like to completely say that this is, going to turn around for us for the better. I mean, I think we can only go up after getting the first overall pick at this point, but to me, I want to say yes. I cannot give you a for sure yes, because like I said, from my experience, I can't really. That's why I will never bet on the Raiders, because they always do the opposite of whatever you ask them to. So
Yes.
I want to say yes.
To lose.
Right, exactly.
I put
will
money on that home opener against Carolina. Remember
Dude,
that game?
I learned my lesson quick. I will never bet on the Raiders, bro. But yeah, I want to say, like this is it. Like I said, this feels completely different than every other regime that we've been through. So I want to say yes, but of course I'm gonna just do a cautious optimism at this point, to be honest.
Leo?
Yeah, I think I'm the same way. Like, I feel the shift, or the difference in the autumn wind, as people like to say.
Mm-hmm.
I think it makes difference when I hear the general manager doing general manager thing,
Right.
our coach speaking the way he does. Obviously, I want to see it on the field firsthand, once we start doing it. But I do feel the shift, even with the signing of Cousins. I think it's a smart move because you protect yourself. If this kid is not ready the way he is, or he's not grasping it, then you have this other guy that could come in and do it, right? If he's going to come in there and he lights it up, and our O line for some reason is still struggling, and Mendoza gets hurt. Hey, guess what? The season's not over. You have another quarterback behind him that can come in and possibly get the job done. So I like the way the way they've been going about it and planning it. I know a lot of us are like, it's a 3-year rebuild. It's a 3-year rebuild, and the moves they're making, like, man, maybe it's a 2. Maybe it'll be a 2. Like, yeah, like,
right?
Yeah, maybe it's a 2. Yeah, but we'll see. Yeah.
Jay?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a shift. We talked about it once Clint was hired. They were trying to go ahead and do this thing the right way. I think the signing of Linderbaum kind of reaffirmed that, and just putting like the building blocks in place and this actual rebuild. Whether it's Fernando, whether it's somebody else, Cousins here kind of shows that there's going to be a bridge. There's going to be somebody behind him learning, and everything they kind of done up to this point has been indicative of that they're shifting already. So I'm like Nate. I'm optimist. I'm cautiously optimistic.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to go ahead and get too excited and say, hey, we're going to go ahead and just like be competitive. We're going to get this thing turned around in year 2. I still think 3 years is probably going to be part of the realistic plan. But I think we've done a lot of moves that my point is in getting this thing maybe really up and running by next year. So I'm still kind of the wait and see type of thing, but I'm liking what we've done to this point, and it just feels different from last year with Pete. It's not as yeah. I think we started off feeling the same, but as the months progress, we're like, oh shit, what's going on? What the fuck is this?
I will never forget mine and Nathan's reaction after that first preseason game. We were so disgusted by what we saw.
It was so bad.
I was pissed too. That was horrible. That was absolutely disgusting.
But then what's his name started balling, and I was like, hold on here.
Yeah.
Bueno says, how many of our draft picks realistically need to be hits for Spytech to redeem himself from last year's draft? I don't think he needs to redeem himself from last year's draft. I don't think that draft was him.
Jack Besh. Oh.
I don't think that was him. I'm telling you.
Just wait till Leo's printing Jack Besh fucking shirts.
Oh my god! Can you not wait till that day, right? Where I have like an 18 shirt.
I know.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be so good.
It's gonna be great watching you two go at it because Nate's gonna be all over you, man.
So good.
I love it. I don't think he needed to redeem himself from last year because I really don't think that was his thumbprint on all of that. He might have had his hand in some of it, like making the negotiations for the picks and everything, for the trade backs and shit, so trades ups and everything he did.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that draft was Pete Carroll's. I'm sorry.
I like the trade back. My favorite part about last year's draft was the trade back.
Yeah.
What they did with it is still up for debate because you can't base it off of 1 year. I get it, but
yeah.
Mm-hmm. I like what he did last year, though. Yeah. This guy. Oh my god, this guy. I hope somebody's recording him the way I recording it last year when we make our pick. Please, one of you, if you're there, record 805 when they announce the pick for me. Please.
Trader Max would have been a full rebuild. Yeah, I mean that extra first round pick. Oh, I'm number 14. I still miss you wherever you are, fucker.
Right.
What else is 3 starters out of this draft?
I'm cool with 3. To me, 3 is cool.
I
Each
think
draft,
that's perfect.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like 3 each draft.
3 starters is great, but you can take one right off the board immediately. That's not going to start.
Well, the quarterback position is different though because it's unique.
Why is it different? Yeah. It's the number 1 pick overall. Wait a minute.
Oh,
why is it different? What do you mean? Here we go.
Oh, this is your show. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but what do you mean? Here we go. Seriously. So if we only have that 1 pick in the first round and it's Mendoza and he doesn't start at all this season,
it's not a waste.
It's not, well, in a way it is because you could have had a player on the defensive side or maybe even a wide receiver for Kirk Cousins to throw to. Like
it's not a waste because it's a
you could have ended up with Lemon.
It's not a waste because it's a quarterback and he sits and he learns the offense, right? He comes in the way John Elway did after he sat, and then all of a sudden he changes your fucking franchise.
Oh, so
I'm not saying Mendoza will do that. Now? I'm not saying he is.
You're saying he's John Elway. You heard that, Nate, right? He said Mendoza's Elway.
The difference when it's a quarterback.
That's how I'm perceiving what you're saying.
What happened to let Kirk Cousins take all the hits and get banged up? Talk, bro, that you just did. Like,
yeah, but I'm just saying. Bruno says 3 starters.
Right,
your quarterback's not going to be a starter. So how
the quarterback is
3+, so 4 starters then.
Yeah.
The quarterback is a unique position, bro. It's different. Yeah. And just because you're a starter doesn't mean you're a contributor.
True. Big Lux's trade back. Do I feel like we're getting back to that? It hopefully that's where this all is leading to, where we can start using those terms again.
10 starters.
Did you say 10?
That's so many picks we got, right?
Yeah. Because the new Raider Nation, we're unrealistic. We don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah. Let's see. Name one what the fuck moment this year by the front office.
The Max trade. It really threw me off as a what the fuck.
Yeah.
When I saw, because you kept hearing it's gonna happen. Certain people were freaking out on Twitter, on social media, right? And then when it went down, like I was like, they fucking did it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they really did it. Yeah.
It's like, nah, they're not down to do that.
Yeah, I did not think they were down, and they fucking.
I would have to agree with the Max one. It's like, you knew you wanted it, well, some of us that did want it. And then when it happened, you're like, holy shit. Like you just said, it's like, it fucking really, it went through. Damn. And then it went crashing the wrong way.
Yeah, but I know you probably wanted it, but did you really think it was gonna happen? That's the other part of it. Like, did you really think it was really gonna happen? Because we could all want it, but are they really gonna do it? They did it.
It's like say we do trade the number 1 pick, right? Would that shock you as much as you want it to happen?
It would.
If it really
God,
does
yeah.
happen, wouldn't it shock the shit out of you?
Yeah, like I'm sitting there when I'm sitting there at the draft in Pittsburgh, when they come up and all of a sudden, you know, Goodell says we have a trade. I'm like, oh, I'm probably gonna shit myself. I'm gonna be like, oh my god, it's actually happening.
You know? 805, Chris, and you're all gonna rush the stage.
Yeah, that's what we're all gonna hear.
Right? Oh man.
Let's see. Spytech might fuck around and win Executive of the Year. He very well could, to be honest with you, with what he's putting together.
With the moves he's putting together. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He says we need a live camera on Jeff and 805 during the first round pick. I bet it will be epic.
No, you just say like, you'll just say 805, like, okay, yeah.
That is true. 805. You're not going to see JT there because JT's going to be in Vegas. So that is true.
Oh, that could. Watching that video that he put out the other day of him in his backyard, the backyard brick.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, that was ridiculous. Mm-hmm. Oh my god.
Funny, huh?
Careful now, the old timers get offended if you make fun of JT.
Oh yeah, definitely. We're gonna be live. I plan on being on live during the pick anyway. So wherever I am, standing, sitting, whatever.
Right. Yeah.
So mostly saying 3 to 4.
I always think 3. One.
I think 10.
First.
Yeah, you won't have to hear JT's nonsense. 10 stars in this draft.
It was insane.
Next Insider, you see
went out.
He's on board with it.
There you go. 10 starters in this draft. Win 7 games. No QB next year. Love it. We'll eventually start, so it's locked in, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not wearing diapers. Hey, Furpo's in the house. All right, let's hit Furpo.
Hey, what up, Jay?
Raiders.
Hey, G-Fam did a Raiders.
Right here. Yep. He did it at the same time.
Raiders.
And for those of you that want the 10 draft picks,
Stop it. Get some help.
10 draft picks ahead. Damn.
Yeah.
Every single one hits.
It could happen.
Yeah.
Who said tuck rule?
Yeah. Sheep can fly too.
Will be wild.
I know.
Expect haters. Raiders. Commitment to black and silver makes just what it's all about. Raiders. Yeah, it's backwards.
Takers, haters to work together to beat us.
To beat us.
Okay. All right. I got you.
I don't get it. But 805. If we trade back, I'm calling away Finsley and Turner. I might not make it back from Pittsburgh.
Hey, just stay off the bridges, my dude. Stay off the bridges. There's lots of bridges.
Yeah, there's a lot of them in Pittsburgh.
Oh man, that's funny. Yeah.
I guess the next thing is part of the future shifting here was the owners meeting this week. Now, I'm not going to get into like the rule changes and everything because I didn't really research those. I spent a lot of time doing this other stuff. But one of the things I did want to bring up,
the 4-point field goal.
The 4-point field goal.
That's the USFL, right?
Is that what? I didn't even get into those yet.
They do it.
In the NFL?
USFL, they're going to?
They did. They approved it.
Shut up.
April Fools.
He's lying.
It was an April Fool's. Yeah.
Oh, it was. I know the UFL does it. I saw it the other day.
Did they really?
He kicked the 60-yarder, right? And it was 4
Yeah,
points.
60-yarder, yeah.
He kicked the 60-yarder.
Wow.
They're using fantasy point scoring.
Yeah.
Jesus. No, I wanted to get into just this quick little tidbit here with the owners meeting they just had.
Was there any significant? I know you don't look into them. But the any significant rule changes that oh,
there's some
I saw a lot of
going-ons.
kickoff ones, a lot of the kickoff formations, not rewarding.
Yeah,
the team,
supposedly
like some
the
other bullshit, but
onside kick is
Oh, yeah, I see
changed
that one.
again now.
yeah. I saw
Um,
special
you can't
teams.
get
I
that
was like,
onside.
oh,
You
Yeah.
can do that
yeah.
anytime. Yeah, you
Yeah,
do
yeah.
onside
The
anytime.
biggest, I'll tell you what, the biggest impact, and I'm definitely covering this tomorrow night's show, is the NFL taking itself more control of the officiating
I did
versus
see
the
that one.
referees because of
Yeah.
they're gonna have replacement refs this year.
Yeah, because they're still working out an arbitration deal with the.
Yeah,
with
there's a good
yeah.
chance it's going to be the whole season with
Yeah.
replacement refs, from what it's looking like.
And not
But
even
I'm gonna
Division One refs, right? Because then those dudes don't want to.
I don't even know where they're coming from. Like I said, I just started looking at it maybe about 2 hours. Once I finished everything for tonight,
Yeah,
I started prepping for tomorrow. So I'm going to do the rest of that tomorrow.
So it's
When I
gonna be
looked that
like
up, it's like
baseball?
D2, D3, like D2, D3.
Yeah, I'm not
officials.
100% positive on that.
So-
Oh
is it
god, I
gonna
mean, the baseball thing is cool,
Yeah.
and then they put it
Yes.
on the screen. Yeah, they put it on the screen, and then they show you where the ball is, and then all the fans go, "Ah!" like the ump is stupid. But yeah, I don't think it'll be like baseball. But yeah,
Or
from
they
what I
call
heard,
they call New York. They're like, oh
yeah, New York is supposed to take more control over calls that impact the game. From what I read, from what Jeff was talking about, yeah. Who knows how that's gonna work, depending on where the money is in Vegas, right? Yeah.
No, the one thing I wanted to go over real quick was with the owners
What up,
meeting,
man?
they approved the succession approval plan for the
Yes.
Raiders.
Yes.
So now that
Say that
Egon
word again.
Durban succession.
Succession. I had a hard time saying it last night. Now I tell you, there's certain
Succession.
words in English I can't say because English is my second language.
Succession.
I could not say it last night, and then I had John and Raquel who were no help. Yeah, I was like, succession.
Familiarize.
Succession.
Add word.
Gotcha. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate you for that.
You're welcome.
Succession.
So just real quick, he was approved for the new succession, which means, again, no, Mark Davis is not selling the team because he has no heirs. The team just can't be handed down to anybody. So they have to have a plan in place if that were to happen. Like if he were to suddenly pass away, there's no plan, and then the team gets held into basically like a stranglehold by the NFL because they have to do something with the team. There's no clear cut next guy in charge type of thing. So with Egon Durban, now he set that if Mark Davis wants to sell the team, he gets first dibs. He gets the first rights to buy his shares and take over the ownership and be the sole or the majority owner. Same thing if Mark were to suddenly pass away, he would get first chance to purchase those shares to take ownership of the team in that aspect. So that's all this does, is it just sets this up for the future of the organization. He works for this Silver Lake Entertainment Company. They're a huge business. They got a shit ton of money. So this is only setting this team up for the future. The good thing is, if this does happen where he does take the team over, the value of this team is going to skyrocket. It's going to go from whatever it currently is, which I think is about 6 to 7 billion right now. It's going to go up over $10 billion in value. So I know a lot of people that are based in Oakland is still screaming, bring them back to Oakland. I'm sorry, and I'm going to say it, and people are going to hate me. You're never going to see this team go back to Oakland. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. The value of this team you're going to lose value, basically. You're going to lose your marketing. You're going to go back to a small TV market, so you're going to get a smaller contract there. You're talking a stadium
Super Bowls
too. Yeah, you're not going to get Super Bowls. You're not going to get everything that's bringing money fluctuation into the organization. So I know people are going to probably not like what I said, but I'm saying it and just need to come to grips that Vegas is where we're staying. The only way we're moving is to another major market.
Yeah,
if that ever happens in the future.
I don't think so. I think we're staying in Vegas for a very
Just to
long
address what Rick was saying, as long as Durban doesn't become our McCourt, I don't think he will, because I think Durban's already showing he's willing to give up that money. Because Vitek and them talked about the owners group allowing them to spend money on these free agents. McCourt never did that. When McCourt was in charge of us over here, he was selling our best players. Remember, he traded away Piazza. He traded away LaDuca. So he was trying to get that cash. It was a little different. So from what I've seen so far from Durban, I wouldn't worry about him being that type of owner that doesn't want to put out money to bring in stuff for the team, you know? Yeah. Because the McCourt, man, he fucked the Dodgers up bad. Oh, my God.
Hova, check my channel out tomorrow night. I do a show where I just talk NFL talk. It's not strictly Raiders. I cover all 32 teams. So
yeah,
come over on Friday night, 9:00 Eastern. So check it out, and I'll definitely answer that question. Answer that here. I couldn't even tell you right now. Besides, you're in here with a bunch of Raider fans, and they're gonna not want to talk about it. So
no, I will. I'm down to talk about the Steelers.
Of course, you are.
Yeah,
I'm down to talk about the Steelers.
But I appreciate the question, man. And tomorrow night's show is a phone call-in show, so preference to teams not Raider teams fans. So we'll be in the chat. So yeah, so basically, it just sets the team up for the future, and that's what it is. So. And someone just said it too about the uniforms. Where is it? Here it is.
Oh yeah, they were.
I wish that Mark could come to an agreement with the NFL that the Raiders will not have the colors nor image change for the team.
Well, we're gonna get new uniforms.
They're debating about.
No.
What?
It's not our. It's gonna be an alternate uniform. We're gonna get an alternate uniform. Not we're gonna get brand new uniforms. We're getting an alternate for sure.
The rivalry one?
Yeah. Every team is going to get one.
Oh.
So when are we going to
exactly? But Mark always goes against that. Even when they do color rush, we went all white. Remember?
Every
it's an NFL thing.
Yeah.
I see.
I've always said that if the only way I would not be a Raider fan is if the team changed its name and its logo and like the colors. Like if it was basically like the Cleveland Browns when they moved to Baltimore and they moved, became the Baltimore Ravens, but they technically were still the Browns.
Yeah.
That's where I'm out. I just
that would have been a bad time to leave that team because they started winning once they changed.
Yeah, right. Right. That's the one thing that would bother me the most is the shield, the image, the name. It won't hold the same thing, the same value. The only way that
this one would be pretty dope, don't you think?
No.
Yeah, but it's still the same image basically for the most part. You know what I mean?
Not the guy who's normally on there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a different take on it, but it's still the Raiders. I'm talking like a complete, total different identity.
Right.
Cleveland was lucky they were able to retain the rights to rename, to get another expansion at some point and come back to being the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, because they kept the name.
Yeah. If that would happen in this case, if the Raiders was sold and they moved the team to, I don't know, just pick a city somewhere, San Diego, and they become a different name, I just
San Diego Madres.
Yeah, whatever,
Wyoming,
so it's like, but Vegas was able to hold the rights to next expansion. They get the Raiders back, but they keep the history in Vegas. Like the trophies, everything that had to do with it doesn't go with the new expansion team or the team that moves. Should stay there.
Yeah, just like the Titans.
Yeah, that's the only way I would.
Yeah, and even the city of Houston doesn't allow, or is it the Titans that doesn't allow the Houston Texans?
The Titans doesn't allow. Yeah, they don't.
Yeah, the Titans don't allow them to use that. Yep. Yes.
Have you been to a home game in the first two?
Yeah, I went to back-to-back hoodie night. Yeah.
What's up, man? What's going on?
What up, Steven? What's going on, brother?
You need to teach me Spanish so I can rule those Latino women with my. Oh my God!
Got you, coach. Got you.
Now that succession plan is placed, watch all these gold diggers come to the table with Mark Davis.
Hey,
Yeah,
man.
right?
Mark said, I don't have a kid and I don't have a wife yet. You
Got
know,
the
who
sides.
knows, man? Who knows?
I'm just trying to catch back up here.
That would be crazy though to finally see a actual alternate uniform, because our color rush is just our old AFL jerseys. We wear all white. Yeah,
All white with silver.
yeah.
You all want the Raiders to be out of the. It's inevitable. It's going to have to. There's no other Davis family member. Mark Davis is the last
No,
one.
I would
When
never
Mark
want
Davis,
that. Yeah.
No, but when Mark Davis is gone, it's not part of the Davis family anymore. It's over.
There's nobody else there. Yeah.
No, there's no brothers, no sisters. He's an only child. There's nothing left to
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just a fact
What's
of
up,
it,
Raider
bro.
Tim?
Yeah, there you go.
Salary
It's
for
11
the team right now is-
billion.
Oh, yeah, 11.3 billion.
I think it'll be close to 20 when
Christ.
that change
Yeah.
happens. Yeah.
Imagine what it was when we were in Oakland. It was only like about 2
Oh,
billion.
it was ridiculous, bro. Somebody put it in the chat earlier. We didn't have cap
It
problems.
wasn't even a billion.
Because we couldn't even
Yeah.
pay what we owed. Like, yeah. Mhm.
All right, Jay, you got to take off.
All
Yeah,
right,
I'm
brother.
gonna head
Take
on
it
out,
easy.
bro. Hey,
All right,
thank you
man.
guys. Appreciate you
How the
guys.
kids feeling?
Yeah.
How's everybody feeling? I know you guys
My,
been
my
sick
son
for the
my
last
son
couple
was
of days.
my son's been dealing with the fever. He had he broke it yesterday, but then it came back this morning. It's just been dealing with it. And I don't feel like shit. I think I had a fucking fever earlier. I popped a lot of Tylenol and whatnot, so just kind of get through the shows and stuff. But yeah, I just feel fucking worn down.
I
bro.
saw you go on earlier, and I could hear it in your voice when you started. I'm like, wait, he still sounds a little rough. I can hear it now
bro.
too.
Yeah.
A little
So,
congested.
yeah. That's what these fever and congestion. That's what we've been dealing with, bro. So this sucks, but hopefully it gets better. He's gonna go to the doctor tomorrow. So yeah, but again, other than that,
All right, well,
appreciate you
thanks for
guys.
popping in, man.
All
Appreciate
right,
you.
family.
Take it
Good
easy.
show.
Feel better
Everybody, be safe.
later, Jay.
Later.
See, staying under the cap is hard now. In Oakland, we couldn't pay. Yeah, and that's the other thing. If we were still in Oakland, we'd be stuck with coaches staying because we wouldn't be able to afford these contracts for these coaches that aren't here anymore. That money alone, that comes out of Mark's pocket, but he was short on change. He wouldn't be able to afford all that.
Right.
See, Oakland toss out all their teams, get over it. Direct anger towards the city. No way in LA unless you want to share a stadium. Yeah, exactly. A shitty stadium at that.
I mean, that's why he didn't want to do it, because he didn't want to share a stadium.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Redacted? Playing in Nevada offers a better tax situation for players. Tax, he meant. Tax situation. Yeah, definitely. That's the other good thing, too, you got to look at.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So, Anthony Estrada. What's up, Anthony? All of you cool with the Kirk Cousins signing? Thought it was cool. Can teach. Yeah, we're all kind of. I think we're all kind of.
Not everybody. Some of us are getting called Kirk Cousin lovers.
For three of us plus Jay, who was just there. I'm fine with it.
We're fucking, because he wasn't drafted, so we can't like him.
Yep. I know I'm way behind on the chat again. You think Kirk Cousins is going to do good? I think he's going to be all right. I can't imagine him being any worse than what we had.
Right?
Yeah. Let's see. I think that's about it. Onion slices in your socks at night and it removes toxins from the body. And your feet are going to smell like hell.
Yeah.
We're at the end. You guys got anything else you want to bring up? Anything else you want to, just like a free discussion you want to talk about that driving you nuts in Raider Nation? Anything particular?
I think maybe just the outcry behind Cousins. It kind of threw a wrench in the plans. I don't understand the freak out behind it. You know?
Yeah. I
Like,
don't get
oh,
that.
we suck again, or like they're stupid, and why are you laughing? Like, you should be mad that they signed Cousins, and I'm like, why? Like,
Yeah, it makes no sense.
like, I don't get it. Like, yeah. Huh. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. I was just reading Nathan's message about Bakersfield.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Let's see. Once we're on top, I'm gonna act like Patriots fans when they're giving the Super Bowl wins and act like they were always good.
Oh, bro. I mean, the Chiefs fans were the same way. They completely forgot they hadn't watched it for like 50 plus years.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah.
When they started winning. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, you kidding me? The Patriots were horrible for years, for decades, and then all of a sudden they struck gold with a 6th round draft pick.
This happens to be the best player in NFL history. bro.
That has got to be the wildest. He's like, Kirk is like a cheese and mayo sandwich. You eat it, but it's just it's exciting. I don't think I've had a cheese and mayo sandwich in my life, bro.
No,
And I've had some struggle meals, but just cheese and mayo.
you've never had a cheese and mayo sandwich.
I've had a grilled cheese sandwich, but not just a plain old mayo and cheese
Have you,
sandwich.
have you ever taken a hot dog bun and just fill it up with peanut butter before?
No.
Oh, I've done that many a times.
I'm
Hot dog
sure you
bun-
have.
Hot
Especially
dog
when you were a
buns
teenager, huh?
are a
Hot dog buns are a commodity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there was a time a hot dog bun was just a piece of bread. And
Well,
folded
yeah,
over
I've
and
done
had-
that multiple
So
times.
my culture is different. So we had more tortillas than we had hot dog buns. So we would just get a tortilla, put butter on it, and that would be a meal, right? Or shit like
Oh,
that.
that's
Or
bomb.
put like salt on it, and then boom, there's your meal. Like that was our shit because we had tortillas around instead of hot dog buns. Yeah, hot dog buns were a commodity for us. Why you're bullshit?
That's
We
why I said
already
it's a
had hot dog
commodity.
buns. Yeah,
Yeah. Hot dog buns would go fucking quick, bro.
yeah.
At my
If I
house,
saw
it
hot
was-
dog buns, I was like, oh, should we have a hot dog?
We got hot dogs? Like, oh
Yeah.
shit, yeah.
SoCal.
For real.
Yeah. Uh-huh. And he eats those with Max Crosby's mayo.
So GFam says, final thoughts. Why is no one talking about the Ghost and Cheetos room moving the banner or flag around on the back? It's his
'Cause
fan.
we don't talk about the we just let her be.
AP.
Mhm. It's the ghost of AP. Yeah.
So one would ask 805 if he could do. I don't know if you saw it. If he can look at film of Kirk Cousins when he was in Atlanta.
I'm sure he
So-
will. I'm sure he will.
Yeah, he said I can do it. It'd be interesting.
Mhm.
We were so
Yeah.
poor we would eat bread with mayo.
See, I
Couldn't
like
afford
mayo,
cheese.
so yeah. Mhm.
Couldn't afford the cheese. He said, "Jesus Christ."
Well, the government cheese was free. Remember that big old block? You just had to heat up the knife before you cook that shit. Uh-huh. Oh, good
had
lord, tacos with ground beef, bro.
Hey,
Don't start that shit
hey,
again.
hey. Little some white people tacos are fire sometimes.
Oh,
bro. They're
man.
fire sometimes. They're fire, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. I went to Del Taco the other day and I had some crunchy tacos. So. Yeah, the block of cheese, bro. Those made the best grilled cheese
Hell
sandwiches.
no, I don't like the block
Yeah.
of cheese, bro. This shit is nasty.
Yeah, butter with tortilla. I'm telling you, with tortilla, you just put whatever you find on the fucking tortilla, bro. Yeah. Yeah. Sopita and frijoles on the side. Yeah. Yeah. Ground beef burrito. Yeah.
So Jeff, not sure if you've seen this, but Nate Leo picked up a G-Baby jersey from the handball
That's
movie.
tough. Yeah, G baby.
Who picked one up?
He did.
No way. Did he really? That's dope, bro. A G Baby jersey? That's cool.
That's sick.
When I was at the game on Monday, people had a Rick Vaughn jersey.
Really?
Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, because they were playing the.
They were playing the Guardians.
I was
yeah.
gonna say the Indians, but yeah.
And it was funny because I was there with my girl and I was like, look, and she's completely clueless. Right. So then I took a picture and I text my brother and Chona instantly. Wow, Faye. they're like, they're all laughing in the chat. I'll see that's the reaction I wanted. Like, yeah.
West Covina Mall, fire.
That's crazy, bro. Oh no, that's cool. That's dope. That's dope. I do want a Rick Vaughn jersey though. That should be pretty dope. Or Rick Vaughn.
What's up, Shopkey? What's going on, man?
What up, Shopkey?
What's going
Scrape
on?
the mold off the
Yeah,
cheese.
the mold of
Yeah,
the-
the center's still good.
Yeah,
On
it's
God.
good still. It's good. You ever do that with bread? Like a little piece of the bread?
Fuck
Take
no.
that part
Not
off
with
and then-
bread.
No,
not with
fuck
bread.
that.
No?
I don't fuck with that.
Not
No.
with bread.
All right.
No.
Hey man, sometimes the
Bread's
bread was
too
scarce.
airy and it can
Sometimes
easily-
bread was scarce on the shit, man. So you did what you had to.
Beans too. I think that's why I don't really eat them anymore. Well, we're at the 2 hour mark. You guys got anything else? You got anything coming up this weekend? Or
Ooh,
Go ahead, Chidolinus.
not this weekend, bro. I'm usually off on the weekends. I might do a State of the Nation with Rundown, depending if he hits me up. He wanted to go on today, but I had a job interview today, so I wasn't able to. Out of all days to be busy in the morning, bro, and Jeff not around was fucking
Aw.
yeah. I was like, what the hell? Out of all days, it was only me and Nathan talking to each other. Like that never happens.
It was. I do remember seeing it at like 6 in the morning. So
Yeah. I was like, oh shit. At first, I was
I was
making
out
sure it
for-
wasn't April Fool's. I was like,
Right.
wait. Is this April Fool's?
yeah, that was yesterday.
Yeah.
So you were good.
Mm-hmm. So I was like, yeah, no. But other than that, bro, I'm just chilling this weekend. Just chilling. Yeah.
fuck you, bueno.
What'd he say? Oh my god, bro. That's some hard time shit right there, bro.
That's so funny.
Wait to
Jesus.
shake out the crumbs at the bottom of the toaster then.
Right?
Fuck.
Oh my god.
Nate, you got anything planned this weekend?
Yeah, actually, so tomorrow is Angels home opener. I'm gonna be there all day. So I plan on recording it. So if you don't like the Angels, you can suck it. But I will be posting it on my Instagram.
Wow.
So
Posting what? The Angel game?
yes, me going to the Angel game. I'm gonna be vlogging it and then posting it on my story as well. So
You gotta have a lot of room, man. It's him and like 4 other people.
okay, Angels are top 10 in attendance every year, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Because they give away tickets.
Hey, you didn't say that. That was not a part of the equation. I just said, the attendance. Well, that's neither here nor there.
That's neither here
you know?
nor there, huh? Damn, I was trying to get some of those draft party tickets.
Mm-hmm.
And my homie just hit me back up, dude. They're all gone. So I was gonna get some and give them out on the show, but damn, sorry, y'all. Yeah.
It's all good. I'll be here. So
Yeah.
Just to remind everybody, make sure you get over to the channels, get over to LB Raider 10. Make sure you hit that sub, hit the notification. He's streaming to his channel tonight. Make sure you give him the thumbs up. I know I forgot to say it earlier, but we were just so involved in talking. Chidolinus, get over to his channel too. And Jay, who just JustRaidersBaby, was here earlier but had to leave. So make sure you spread the love through all the channels. If you haven't already, please do. Just a couple of reminders. NFL draft starts April 23rd, 8 o'clock at night. That is a Thursday night. I will not be here. I will be at the draft itself. I know Nate has already been in talks with plans to be live that night.
yep.
As a coast to coast show, however he wants to do it. I think you're
I'll
going to
be
be in there.
streaming
with him.
live from
That's right. You're
Ruby's
going to be at that
Mexican
party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Also, one more
yeah.
thing. John
Yeah, go ahead.
Gruden's quarterback class. That's going to start coming out
Yes!
again.
Yes.
So I will be covering
really?
that like I do. I'm very excited about that. Honestly, he's had some really good quarterbacks this year. So
Really?
Pretty
He
excited
had really
about
good quarterbacks on there. Who were the names?
I know you're definitely watching the
Yes, I
freaking
am. Yes, I
the
am.
Pavia one.
I'm definitely
uh,
watching the Pavia one.
To me, I it's really
Nussmeier's
interesting
on
to
there.
see. It's really
Right?
interesting to see. I don't remember. Yeah, he is actually. He is on there.
Yeah.
It's interesting to see the guys that you don't really watch and how their process as a quarterback in collegiate football. That's what I like to see. So definitely going to be covering that. I just remembered it right now because I seen it on Instagram. But yes,
Yeah, we were talking about that SoCal. Yeah.
bro, for real.
It's insane.
That's insane.
man.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That guy never has. He's got so much money.
Right? Yeah. There was another
Appreciate you,
kid. I think the kid from the smaller school that people keep talking about him being really good because he's fast and athletic.
Oh, I know who you're
Trailing
talking
Green.
No, no,
Him.
no.
Isn't that him?
Oh, him?
Yeah, I think
That's
he
who you're
was on
talking
the
about?
list you showed
He
me.
goes to
Was it?
Arkansas. That's not a small school.
No,
Oh.
then it wasn't him. It was somebody else. Yeah.
Was it like one of these another North Dakota type guy?
I can't
like one of
remember.
these-
Nathan showed me the list too, and I got all excited. Yeah.
Is he the next touchdown Tommy from Minnesota?
Let's see. Pavia, Beck, Simpson, Green, Robinson.
Green. Yeah, it was Green.
Oh, yeah. Well, he goes to Arkansas.
Arkansas? Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's really good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. Happy Easter, everybody! This weekend, Sunday is Easter. Tomorrow is Good Friday. You know what? What are you guys doing for Easter? What's your game plan, Leo?
My mom's making gorditas, so I will be eating chicharron gorditas on Easter Sunday. With the family here at the house. Oh, and my girlfriend had her sister make a Jello, a special Easter. I don't like cake. Surprise, right? Fat guy don't like cake. I eat Jello. So she had her sister make a special jelly for Easter that day. So yeah, that'll be dope. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nate, what's your plans for Easter?
I'm going to the Angel game. That's it.
It's supposed to rain here, so we can't do an egg hunt for my grandkids outside. So we're gonna have to do it in the house.
Do it inside, bro.
That's what I said. We're gonna do it in the house.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, my mom comes over. This time we're doing we're gonna do like a big brunch breakfast type thing out on the flat top.
Are you?
The whole 9 yards. Yeah, that's what we usually just cook something like that. We don't do anything crazy for food. We're past that.
No.
Just fucking we're doing like a big ass breakfast for everybody.
What would you normally do? Normally, yeah.
In the past, we've done like a whole ham on Easter. We've actually gone out. You know, when my kids were a little bit younger, but still out of high school, they would go off sometimes with their significant others, family, you know, like their boyfriend or girlfriend. And then when my grandfather was still alive, we'd spend it with my grandfather.
Sorry, I meant Cole Payton. That's who I meant, Nathan.
Oh, Cole Payton. I
meant Cole Payton. I didn't mean Cole Payton. Yeah, out of North Dakota.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's why I meant Cole Payton. It was funny because I was hearing on the radio, Jeff, about Easter and how we're adults, but like how it's still something about getting an Easter basket revives the kid in you. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You guys get Easter baskets?
No.
When I was a kid, I loved Easter because it was like almost like another like birthday, somewhat Christmas, because you got a gift. You got, you know, depending on how big your family was, you know, your aunt got you something, your grandmother got you something, your mother and father got you something. So it was like a little mini birthday, you know. It's like sweet. And my birthday's in May, so it was like, man, let's get gifts all the time. So again, getting back to the date. So the 23rd is day 1 of the draft, round 1. Friday the 24th is round 2 and 3, and then Saturday is the rest of the draft. Next big date that's coming up NFL wise, though, just make sure everybody marks this on your calendar.
Marks it.
And the good thing is, it is a Wednesday night, May 13th. May 13th is a very big day in the NFL. The schedule comes out. So that'll be a connection night. So we'll be on for that.
I hope there's not as many leaks as other year, because remember by the time the leaks came out,
it wasn't fun.
We knew the whole thing. Yeah.
But hopefully I won't be sitting in the ER this time, because last time I was in the emergency room. So.
But you know one thing you just mentioned Easter.
It's still live with you guys though.
I totally forgot about Easter. The Easter baskets we collected. The kids that we helped, right? The kids that we helped, and we raised those Easter baskets. So shout out to those of you in my club, those of you Raiders Against the World, those of you Misfits, all of you that showed up in the Inland Empire out in the city of Fontana, and we were able to gather those 150 Easter baskets and give it to that organization. Like, that's one thing I'm going to be thinking about in the back of my mind, that those baskets got delivered to kids in need, bro. Like, for real. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, what you guys did was awesome.
Yeah.
You know, that was when you said you guys were doing that, I'm like, that's such a good idea. I just didn't
Yeah, Alex, IE, brother. We got it. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
We're
Good job for you guys in your chapter and
We're not
everybody else
just
that helped
about
out.
talking shit and yelling Raiders, bro. Like, you know,
Yep.
we like to
Yep,
do shit and
definitely.
give back. Mm-hmm.
100%. Friday night, tomorrow night, I got my No Huddle show, which is open for all 32 NFL fans of all 32 teams. It is a live phone-in show, so make sure you pull up 9:00 Eastern.
You went early
6
though,
o'clock.
man. I tried to call in
Huh?
last time, but then every time I tried to call in, I got a what you call it? A ride.
Voicemail.
No ride, because I'm driving while listening to you.
Oh, you got.
That's why I'll be in the chat like for a little bit and then I'll disappear. It's because I got a ride and then I'll come back.
Yeah.
I tried to call in, but I was like, yeah.
Yeah. So even if you guys, if you want to call in now, leave a voicemail. We'll listen to it live on the air when we start the show.
Right.
So I do have some stuff that I'm definitely covering tomorrow night before we get into the phone calls. Going to be going over some of the rules, what came up, what's possibility of what they're going to change.
Oh, you're going to go over the rules tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm going to go over what was presented, what wasn't voted on yet, what has changed. And the other thing, too, I'm going to do is the global NFL impact, where each team, what country outside of the United States they're going to be representing in and have that market.
Yeah, we got added to 2 markets, didn't we?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. New Zealand, Australia, Mexico.
We already were in Mexico.
Yeah, but that's it's New Zealand, Australia. I don't have it up in front of me.
So the ones that got added was New Zealand and Australia?
Hang on, I can tell you in a second.
Oh, Australia, because Australia wasn't on there before.
No, Australia has been here since the.
Australia's been on there for a long time.
As a Raider one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yep.
Okay.
Yep. They've been there for a while.
Yeah.
Shit, where is it?
Yeah, I know there was 2 that were added for the Raiders. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I started working on this the other day.
What up, brother? How you doing? Thank you, Rick. Appreciate it.
Here it is. I'll pull it up on screen here so you can see it. I got the whole. Nope, not share screen. Cancel. I'm gonna bring the image up.
Adios. Have it up. Bring it up. Hike.
There it is. There. Boom. So these are the global markets. So
Australia.
We are
Canada.
in Canada. That's the one.
Canada.
We're Australia, Canada, New Zealand, United Kingdom. We're in the UK.
Mexico.
We actually got added to a lot. We got 6.
We got added to the UAE.
Australia, yep.
I did not know we got added to the UAE. That's crazy.
I didn't either until I saw this. That's what made me prompt to do this. As I saw this on I think it was ESPN or CBS Sports Line. So I pulled it up and I just started reading up on it. I'm like, yeah, you know what? This is perfect. This is going to be a great thing for me to do on Friday nights. So we got Australia, Canada, New Zealand, Mexico, United Arab Emirates, and the UK.
Yeah.
So any one of those locations are where we could possibly be playing at some point in the future.
Yeah.
But this starts basically the promotion for the teams internationally in new locations that we were never in before. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to see some of them.
Yes, Alex. Mexico stays deep with the Raiders. Yes. I got to meet a few of the booster clubs from Mexico and Rosarito this past season. The Black Hole came through, some other clubs too that were in Mexico. They came full force too.
What's up, TG?
Music and everything, bro. It was pretty badass. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I was going to say that too. The NFL, that's one thing I'm going to cover tomorrow night too. They're not doing the double headers anymore on Monday night.
I'm kind of glad. That was kind of lame. Other than the first one, I like when they do the first Monday. There's one early one and then a later one. But when they were doing it the rest of the season, I was like, bro, what the fuck's going on? Like, yeah.
Because there was something that came up too. They said this is not April Fool's stuff. Here it is: 6 NFL storylines, quotes, and news items that feel like April Fool's jokes, but are not. They're actually real. One was obviously Chicago exploring moving to Indiana.
That's
one was
crazy.
Yep. One was Aaron Glenn saying Geno Smith will lead us to the promised land. That's true.
Oh,
I
yeah.
saw that. It is true. Gino said
Jimmy
it too.
Haslam says Deshaun Watson has a great chance to be the Browns starter. He gets a fresh start.
Okay.
Max Crosby trade falling through in the fallout. Replacement refs could be on the way. And this is another one that I thought, I'm like, there's no way this is real. It is. Welcome to NFL Wednesday nights.
Oh, I saw you post something out about that.
Wednesday nights.
So Wednesday night football is going to be a thing.
Yeah.
Yep. So the 2020 season 6 will open on a Wednesday with the Super Bowl champion Seahawks playing to be determined. They don't know who they're playing yet, but the Seahawks will be playing on a Wednesday night instead.
That's
Now,
weird.
the Rams will play the 49ers in Australia the next day. So the Thursday night opener will be, well, the Thursday night game that week will be the 49ers and the Rams in Australia.
Did you hear I don't know, you're from LA, but there was a lot of making fun of the Rams for picking the 49ers for that game.
Oh, yeah.
Because when they come here, the Niner fans call it San Francisco South. Because Niner fans take over SoFi Stadium when they play the Rams. And it's true. They really do. Niner fans fill up that fucking stadium. So now, because that game's a home game for the Rams wanted to play the 49ers over there to take that advantage away from them. I was like, what?
Wow.
Yeah. That was
Smart move.
It was over the LA radio waves today, sports-wise. It was about the Rams doing that with the 49ers. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So here's a little fun fact. This is just the second time in the last 75 years the NFL season has opened on a Wednesday. The other was in 2012 when the Giants and Cowboys played on a Wednesday to avoid President Obama's speech at the Democratic National Convention.
Yeah, I don't remember that being on the
And that's not all. They're also looking to actually play games on Thanksgiving Eve this year.
Really?
So there's going to be more games. There's going to be more games rather than just Sunday, Monday, Thursday. So you're going to have Wednesday games. You're going to have possibly Friday game. Well, yeah, you're going to have Friday games. You're going to have the Black Friday.
Yeah, the Black Friday game. Yeah.
You know, now you're talking to Thanksgiving Eve, which is a Wednesday night. And then when we get closer to the end of the season, there's Saturday games. So
Yeah.
But
Money.
that's it, man. That's it. So yeah, I'll be covering a lot of that shit tomorrow night for sure. So,
All right, brother. Thank you so much for letting me crash.
No,
your
it was
show.
fun tonight.
You're lucky.
You're lucky. By the way, your little intro song, LV Raider 10 doesn't come from the desert, y'all. He lives in fucking Whittier. I was like, the desert? The fuck? Yeah. But I get it. For the
AI
shits of
just
the
took my
song.
name and ran with it.
I noticed. I was like,
Yeah.
I just fucking went with that one. Huh?
Yeah.
I was like, geez.
All right, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow night, 9:00 Eastern, 6:00 Pacific for No Huddle, and then Friday night, myself and Jason Downs for Raider Nation Voices from start at 10:00 Eastern, 7:00 Pacific. So
Later,
until
brothers.
next time, everybody, stay safe. Go Raiders.
Right.
From the tailgate smoke to the late night post, best cash in the game. Raiders Coast2Coast. Click that play, let it roll. Silver, black in my soul, got 401. Righty to Jeff, breaking plays, taking notes. That chef, film on loop. He's stacking stats, calling out schemes, exposing gaps. When the line holds, when it don't, he said what they scared to quote. Raiders coast to coast, that's the show I trust the most. From a bay down to that post, we riding. Raiders coast to coast. If you bleed that silver ghost, hit subscribe and raise a toast. We riding. LV Arena 10, bring that flame. Live from the desert, loving this game. Stories from the stands, from the strip. Heart in the huddle every trip. They debate it, never fake it. Call the draft pick, celebrate it when the shield shine bright on screen. You can hear the whole fan base scream. Let's go! That's where we see him YouTube bomb. That's the spot for the real talk. Real plot forward, rid of Jeff, LV with rid of 10. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Play that episode again. Raiders coast to coast. It's the show I trust the most. From the bay down to that post, we riding, we riding. Raiders coast to coast. If you bleed that silver ghost, hit subscribe and raise a toast, we riding.